Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Columbus Blue Jackets got their second win in a row when they beat the Nashville Predators 3-2 last night. They'll stay at home and play the Panthers tomorrow. In the association, the Cavs defeated the Detroit Pistons 113-109 without Donovan Mitchell. Now to college hoops, the Miami Redhawks improved to 30-0 by beating Toledo 74-72 last night. The Ohio State men's hoops team will play in Happy Valley versus Penn State tonight. Coverage starts at 6:30 right here on The Fan. And finally, the Cincinnati Bengals are not franchise tagging pass rusher Trey Hendrickson, making him an unrestricted free agent. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. We all love the word free, medication free, side effect free, and free support for life. Visit awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Featuring producer Dylan.
We're the 5 best rappers of all time.
Special guests.
You serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. What's up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. And I did say good morning, but I didn't say go to hell as I should. So good morning. Go to hell. Tyvis, how are you?
I am doing well. Little sore.
Oh, you played basketball last night.
Listen. Listen to me. I went out there, right? So I haven't played basketball in it's probably been about 2 months, right?
Okay.
And it's because I couldn't do it in the month of January because my daughter was playing basketball on Tuesday nights.
Oh,
so
right.
I had to go watch her and, coach her up and make sure everything was going smooth because I can't just let my pregnant wife go out there by herself. So
That's a good call. I agree with that.
I took the whole month of January and February because it went from January to February off. So yesterday, it's like, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Now, when you haven't hooped in a while, you know that, like, it's going to be rough to start. I could not buy a three-pointer yesterday to save my life. I shot maybe 5 of them. Every last one of them just missed.
Yeah.
And it was very frustrating for me.
Mm.
But where I make my money at all my life has been inside the rectangle, in the paint. I'm like a paint prodigy down there. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I get the
Gotcha.
I get the ball in the paint. I'm posting up. Now, at the beginning of the games, when I post up, it's always one-on-one. They let me do my drop step or do my fade, and, usually I make it. When this happens, right, people start to get aware, oh, this guy's pretty good down low, right? So we get to, like, game point, and now here's the double teams. They start throwing double teams. And it's very frustrating for me because nobody else out there gets double teamed at all. Like, they let them go one-on-one. They could post up. Nobody comes and show. None of that. But when it's me,
Yeah.
oh, no. They start fouling and hacking and, like, go just take it back up top. No.
Like Shaq in the 90s.
Yeah, it's just like, it
Unstoppable
was
force.
ridiculous. So I'm getting frustrated about it. And they like, well, the problem is, You got to do your moves quicker. You got to move faster because if you got about 2 seconds and then we all coming down there to help. So I'm like, okay. So I'm kicking it out. So he tells me this. I remember that he said this. So now the guy that's checking me is taller than me. This dude's probably 6'6".
Okay.
Right? And I was calling him the human fly swatter. He was sending everybody.
Okay.
So I knew that if I hit this up and under, it was like, I know he's going to jump. I know he's going to, because it's me. He wants to block me. So I know that he's 1,000% going to jump. T-Bone, I hit him with this up and under. I hit him with the turnaround, fake the shot. That man jumped to the moon to try to block me. I tried to step underneath and go underneath him, and I, like, ran into his body, and I, like, busted my lip. So my lip is busted.
Yeah.
My top lip is swollen. And my tooth hurt. And it was one of the ones where they hit you in the face and your nose, you think your nose is bleeding. It was like one of those.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
Oh, you did.
I loved it.
You missed the contact.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. That's right.
I did.
Basketball's a contact sport. People don't realize that. You don't get to wear pads and helmets and all
You know
that.
what? I like this. It make me miss football. I really do. Sometimes you just want a little contact.
That's why I try to get you to go to the mosh pits with me, because there's contact. You can get running. You can definitely get someone to kick you in the face if you want that. One of my bands that I like, they're great. Military God. They have a song where literally the chorus is, if I kick you in the face, I'm sorry.
The Wall of Death?
Wall of Death, baby. Just two lines of people just smashing into each other.
Who's scared the most.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we want. Well, good. I'm glad. Did you finish the shot is the main question I have after
that one I missed, but I ended up coming. Well, I mean, I was going through a lot of
I went
through a lot of contact, but this the thing. Yeah. This the thing. We came back the next possession, and I hit him with another spin move, went straight to the lane, finished with the left hand. Oh, it was poetic.
Yeah.
It was like watching Kyrie Irving play. It was just so smooth that everybody in the gym was like, ooh.
Dylan, is it normal that when your friend tells you, like, oh, the thing I did was like watching Kyrie play, is it normal for another friend to be like, oh, really? That's cool, man. Great. Or shouldn't we call him out on that for saying that, like, what he just did last night was like watching Kyrie play? That's sacrilegious.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. To be fair, before I walked in there, I literally watched a Kyrie Irving reel on my phone. And I was like, I'm going to try to do some of this.
Yeah.
It didn't go that well. It didn't go.
Figure.
Like, it didn't. The crazy thing is, like, my timing was right. Like, Kyrie was doing this thing where he would, like, step back. Then when he went to the lane, he would do the thing where he'd take the ball, put it over the head, and then finish with the layup. When I went to go do that, it was the perfect moment. I had the fast break.
Yeah.
And I was coming down. The dude was down there. I hit him with it, and as soon as I brought the ball up, it slipped out of my hand.
Do you remember
And I was so mad.
Because I used to watch, like, before I would go play, like, open gyms in high school. Do you remember that commercial that came out? Nike put it out, and it was the response to the And One mixtapes.
Okay.
Where the guys were like, there was no music or anything, and in seconds, a guy comes up, he starts dribbling the ball, and then you hear shoes squeaking, and they would like do this stuff, and it turned into like a beat.
They turned that. They made a parody of that on Scary Movie 2.
Yes, they did. Yes, exactly, right. So that commercial, there's a part of it where the guy has like a big, like, huge shirt on, like oversized shirt.
Yeah, he bounces the ball
in
and
hits
around
the ball
the shirt.
Spin around.
Yeah,
I tried to do that. Pop the ball. Just put didn't work out. I tried to hit the thing, and it was boom, done. I squished that thing like a grape. I got to wear strong fabric, Tyvis, to keep all this together. Come on. You know that. Pizza Madness voting is going on right now. So it's first day of voting. You could actually have been doing this pizzamadness.pizza. There are a lot of votes already there. What I want to direct you to do is go to our show page, our show Twitter page, actually, at Boone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter/X. You can go there and vote for all the Pizza Madness matchups that we have. All right. So we have a bunch of them. I'm going to go through them very quickly. And then 8:15 today, we're going to announce the winners of all these brackets. All right. Of all of our, like, I want to be clear. This is just the first round. This is the day one of the NCAA tournament, right? Where they go and you have like your 116 and your 215. That's what we have today.
Is it going to be?
And we're going to just get through the first part of one bracket. There's four. Obviously, there are four different regions. Today, we're doing the Pineapple region on our show.
Madness.
Here are the matchups that we have. We have Manelli's versus Villanova, which I think is going to be quite the fight. Manelli's is over Manelli's on the west side. Villanova is
west side.
That's a staple up in like just north of Clintonville, I feel like, Worthington area. But both those places, very good pizza. As of right now, it's very close, within a few percentage points. But you can vote on that at Bone and Tyvis 971. Benny's, the Marysville staple, is currently leading Natalie's, which is a great spot as well. You can vote on that matchup. Benny's is up like by, a decent margin right now, but there's still time if you're a Natalie's fan. Adriatico's, which I know you're a fan of.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a fan of.
There's no way that they're not going to win.
Well, I feel bad because I feel bad for the matchup they got was Little Sicily's. Little Sicily's is a great spot out in Bryce, Ohio. As someone who grew up literally down the street from Little Sicily's, that is a tremendous pizza joint. I know that it doesn't have the following of an Adriatico's, but that matchup is going on right now, and it is very lopsided towards Adriatico's. Bazemore is going up against Tammy's, two pretty solid pizza places there. Now, I can't say that I've had either of them, but I'm familiar with their work. Let's put it that way. I am not going to be like Shaq and say I'm unfamiliar with your game. I am familiar that they have game, and that one's pretty close too. That's just within a few percentage points. And then Iacono's is currently pretty out in front. Iacono is a legendary Columbus spot going up against Cardinal Pizza, which I feel like is Cardinal the one up in Westerville. I'm pretty sure that's right. Dylan, didn't you? Is that the one you knew?
No.
No
idea where Cardinal.
Okay, fine. I'm wrong.
I apologize.
The other matchups we have Brooklyn's, which I know Tyvis is partial to.
It is in
OH
Westerville.
OH Pizza and Brew. They are going head-to-head. Brooklyn's is like New York style pizza. OH Pizza and Brew is more of in like Ohio style, the tavern style stuff, which is good. Yeah. Granddad's and Massey's. Those are two like
Granddad's
solid Columbus pizza places. Massey's is more of a chain thing, but both of them obviously Columbus institutions. They're tied right now. They're 50-50 on that.
I'm telling everyone right now, I'm going to be very against the chains in most.
Well, as Massey's is
Massey's that's just me, and I have very little influence on this.
I wouldn't put Massey's the same way as like a Donato's or like a Jets, which is right. I mean, Massey's is a Columbus institution, but I love both those pizza places. If I had to pick, the fact that Massey's has a pizza buffet is good, but I don't know. I feel like Granddad's may have done that too at some point. Anyway, that one's really close right now. And then finally, it's a 116 matchup. I'm partial to Eagles Villa Pizza, Eagle Pizza out in New Albany. I have loved that spot for years. I've literally gone there since I was a 5-year-old playing T-ball. My dad went to that spot when he was playing church softball before I was born.
You said Villanova?
No. Eagles Villa.
Oh,
Eagle Pizza. It's Eagle Pizza is what I always called it. Eagles Villa Pizza in New Albany. They are going up against Bren's Pizza, which I know in the YouTube chat, one of our guys in the YouTube chat said he actually makes the dough for Bren's.
Yes, he does.
So I forget who it was yesterday that said that, but shout out to them. So anyway, at Bone and Tyvis, 971, you can go there. Start voting now. Pizza Madness, we will reveal the results coming up at 8:15 today. So make sure you get in on that. Jackets got a win last night. Nice one. They needed it. They got it. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Well, yet another day of these wet and slippery roads, as well as some fog happening throughout the metro this morning. The worst of the worst right now is going to be, I would say, on the west side, 270. A live look at that traffic cam over by Tuttle Crossing and closer to Dublin. Pretty dicey this morning. Just want to make sure folks are taking it nice and easy yet again when it comes to that early morning commute. Lastly, for our friends in Madison County, if you're heading downtown, taking 70 eastbound will be the best way to go between 42 to 270. They'll only take you 12 minutes on this Wednesday. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Low testosterone can be a real problem for many men. It causes poor sleep patterns, decreased energy, low sex drive, and it makes it really hard to stay in shape. And as we all know, a healthy body is very important to our overall health and well-being. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if some or all of these symptoms sound like you, we can likely help you be done with low T. We can also help you lose weight, support your metabolism, improve your gains in the gym, and more with our new targeted body composition plans featuring GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, and more. Our low T protocols, applied in conjunction with our body composition plans, will help most men see real improvements, true weight loss, higher energy, improved sleep, stronger workouts, and a renewed sex drive as well. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the same day, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you can save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
For more than 25 years, Brothers Roofing and Construction has been serving Central Ohio with dependable roofing, siding, and exterior repairs. We do the job right. We communicate effectively and stand behind our work. So when quality matters, call Brothers Roofing and Construction.
Hey folks, it's Berm here from 97.1 The Fans, Austin and Berm Show. Last week I was on the road visiting a recruit and I saw one of my old fast food favorites on the side of the road and was hungry for lunch, and I thought to myself, this place used to just call my name. And I thought, hey, why not stop in and have some? I'm on maintenance right now with Awaken 180, and I'm allowed to eat it. So I pulled in, I ordered the usual. I sat there and unwrapped it in the restaurant, and I was so excited. And then halfway through it, I thought, why am I eating this? And it wasn't even in a guilty way. It was more confusion because it didn't taste like I remembered. It didn't hit like it used to. I wasn't craving it anymore, and I really wasn't excited about it. And I just kind of stopped wanting it, and that's when it clicked. Awaken 180 didn't just help me drop 35 pounds. It changed how I look at food. I'm 3 weeks into maintenance, and I haven't put a pound of that 35 back on, and I finally understand what works for me. It's not about I can't. It's about not wanting it the same way anymore. I'm not craving the bad. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey there, friends. High Bank isn't just award-winning whiskey. They also make the best vodka in America. With 3 Central Ohio locations serving scratch-made food and craft cocktails, High Bank is perfect for date night, game day, or drinks with friends. Learn more at highbankco.com. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Some foot issues just can't be fixed by those expensive shoe stores or shoe inserts. A foot exam from a doctor of podiatric medicine, who is the medical expert in foot and ankle care, may give solutions after doing a complete foot examination. If you suffer from foot, heel, or ankle pain, let us help you find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association so you know you are being treated by the very best.
For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
When we take the time to read to our children, we show them that reading is important and fun. When we read stories with diverse characters and viewpoints with our kids, we show them new ways to see themselves and the world around them. Celebrate our nation of diverse readers as we celebrate Read Across America this week and all year round.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Join the fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes, it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio's sports destination. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see scattered showers and patchy fog to kick off the morning, so give yourself a little bit of extra time as you head out the door. Wake-up temperatures will be in the 40s, and then this afternoon we soar into the mid to upper 50s. We'll see some scattered showers and storms throughout the day. Otherwise, skies will be mostly cloudy. And then for tonight, rain and storm chances linger overnight with our lows down into the 50s. I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo for The Fan with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Question from a listener: do you dopes ever get tired of talking about Ohio State? No? The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. It is a Ask Tyvis Anything Wednesday. So 7:30 for that. And I would like to propose a suggestion. Now, I don't get to ask the questions of Tyvis. I get to ask you questions all the time. On the air, off the air, sports, non-sports, all that. But today, Wednesday, I leave it to the people. If I can make a request, though, of the questioners, I think it was fun last week when we found out you'd never heard of Oasis, and you'd never heard of the guy named Pink Floyd. Weren't aware of him.
Who is that guy?
Never heard of him.
Who is that guy? Right.
Never heard of it.
I think if there was a theme to Ask Tyvis Anything today, I would like music-related questions. and specifically,
I don't have a chance. I don't stand a chance.
No, but I think it would be interesting to find out, because someone may throw out a song that we're like, there's no way Tyvis is going to know that, and you may sing a bar of it. You may know it.
You know, actually, the cool part about these experiments is, like, when I don't know who it is, but I know the song, like, that makes me like, yeah, I do know that.
Yes, of course.
I didn't know who it was, but I do know the song.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that's a fun thing for me. I think it's a fun thing for the audience. So you can ask anything you want. I literally call it Ask Tyvis Anything. I'm just pointing out that if anything you ask happens to be music related, that might get bumped up the list, is all I'm saying. I may bump that up on the
Dylan,
sheet of questions.
I got to tell you the part yesterday that I forgot about my hooping session. So I was going up against
two segments now of Tyvis.
This is quick.
This is Tyvis being good at basketball.
I was going up against a taller guy, and I ripped him. When I had the fast break, and they like, dunk it. So I tried to dunk it, and I was up there, but I missed the dunk. And I realized in that moment that if I lose 10 pounds, I didn't get hung. It wasn't a hung. I just missed the dunk. If I lose 10 pounds, I'm back.
When's the last time you dunked a basketball?
The last time I dunked a basketball.
Previous life. Gotcha.
Probably, yeah, when I was still playing in probably like a year after I got out of the NFL. So was that 2020, 2021?
Tyvis,
21.
I'm gonna give you some hard reality check. You're never dunking again.
That's cap.
If you haven't dunked in 5 years,
cap.
You're probably not doing it again.
I've got a whole bunch of old magazines, like Slam magazines from the 90s, that promise if you put these little things on your shoes, plyometrics, Tyvis, I'll buy you some. I'm sure these companies are in business. I'll buy you some. Just wear them around. They're
now I got to dunk
like front
again.
heels. I'll get you
Dylan
those.
said I'll never dunk again.
Oh, yeah.
Bet.
Okay, good.
Bet.
That's
By
good.
the end of the year, it's happening.
Okay. What do we lose if we don't dunk?
Yeah, are we actually betting something?
All right, how about this?
Or are we just saying
you
bet?
take Dylan and I out to a restaurant of our choosing if you
Sure.
can't dunk before the end of the year?
Bet.
All right, good.
What happens if I win?
You get to dunk. Congratulations.
That ain't that's
a good prize.
We ain't doing that.
Dylan,
I'll take you guys out to dinner.
Dylan, have you ever dunked?
One time.
You did?
One time.
Really?
One time. Not in a game or anything.
Was it
like
an
that.
alley-oop dunk?
No.
Or you actually grabbed the ball, dribbled it, and went up and dunked?
One time, and it was in a summer, and it was on my friend's uncle's court, and I promise you it was 10 feet.
Are you sure?
I promise.
Did you
And it
get
was
out
on
there,
black.
did
And
you
it was
get
on
there-
blacktop, which is harder.
I was going to say, did you get out there with Steph Curry with the measurement where they had to drop
I
down
made
the
sure
tape?
because I was so excited.
I don't blame you.
It was just me, my friend Zach, and his brother and his sister.
I'm gonna be hooping
the only witnesses I have.
I'm gonna be hooping every Tuesday.
Tyvis, you got
So that means
to account for like what if you pick up an injury? You got the kid on the way too, so you got to do this soon because
I'm telling
Forget
you.
that kid.
Little Tsunami did not deserve this.
I don't know him.
Don't say this about poor little Tsunami, my guy. I don't want to see Tsunami be forgotten because you need to dunk. Like, you got to do this before end of May. That's when the baby's on the way.
That's cap.
You're going to have a couple months where then you're going to be just
This
changing
what I'll do.
diapers.
I'll put the baby to bed. Or down for a nap, and then I'll go dunk and come back.
Okay. Okay. That's good. I'm just saying, sooner the better if you want to win this.
This is going to be the downfall of Tyvis, pal. His kids are going to be like, Daddy, why can't you hang out with us? I got to dunk.
Be out there. Is that former Ohio State player Tyvis Powell out on like a 7-foot rim, just like
I got a video of me dunking before.
I bet you do. I believe that you used to dunk,
The
but
glory
that's
days.
trust me. I wish I had a video of the time I barely touched the rim. That would have been my highlight that I had in my high school
I'm
career.
just saying.
I
if
ran
you-
like from the end of the gym to the other end of the gym and like barely grazed it, and I was like, yes, I'm there.
If you haven't-
raised the rim,
If you haven't done it in 5 years,
it's tough to get it back.
Exactly.
Tough to get it back. All right. Jackets time last night. They get the job done. They win 3-2 game, not in overtime. Didn't give up a lead necessarily. They were, tied up in the first, and then Jackets scored 2 in the third to get it done. They win 3-2 over Nashville, which is massive for them. And I saw that the goal is, I see that Severson is credited with scoring it, but I feel like Charlie Coyle also was like in the mix there.
I feel like officially Coyle ended up
got
with the
it,
goal,
yeah.
but
okay,
if you listen to the radio broadcast or watch the TV broadcast, Severson was getting all the credit in the moment.
They changed it a couple times, though, didn't they? And I saw Charlie Coyle after the game had some comments where he was like, yeah, I didn't know if it was me or him. And then I saw Sevo take the credit, and I was like, well, I don't want to take the credit and be wrong. So now I have that over him. Now I can hold that over his head. So
3 points back.
Hey, man, this is...
Man, I wish they would have beat Boston.
Well, look, the reality is, I do too.
They be in it. They
are. I mean, look, they're in it for sure. The issue is ultimately with this. I mean, the Jackets are now. This is from the CBJ's public relations. They put this out. Jackets are 8-1-2 at home so far in 2026. They are 13-2-1 overall since January 11th. So, but this is a stat I did not expect this year. Do you know what the Jackets' record is in back-to-backs? Because back-to-backs are a huge thing we talked about before the start of the season.
Let's say, how many did they play?
They have played 24.
24? I'll say they 20-4.
Well, there's the overtime loss thing,
Oh,
too.
my gosh.
Okay. Well, it's not quite like that, but it's pretty good.
18, 3, and 1, or whatever.
Yeah, 3. I think it's about it. Here's what they are. They're 16, 5, and 3.
I was close.
That's good.
Second game of the back-to-back, you're saying?
Yeah, no, it's the
combination of both games?
Hang on a second.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse people.
Here's what the Jackets put out. I'll just read what they said. They earned a 3-2 victory over Nashville to sweep their third straight back-to-back set and fifth this season. Their overall record in back-to-backs is 16, 5, and 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, crediting both the games, I guess, because that would mean they've had 12 back-to-backs, basically, 24 of those games, right? So that's a pretty good record. We'll take that. And that's what you have to do in this league, right? Because with the compressed schedule with the Olympics, there's so many back-to-backs anyway. There's so many 3 and 4 nights.
They're already playing again on Thursday.
Well, I'm saying
back-to-back, 1 day off Thursday. Yep.
They had a 3 and 4 nights with Boston on Saturday, had Sunday off, played Monday, Tuesday, but also Monday, Tuesday, tonight off, back tomorrow.
Is this Kings game on Monday? That's the makeup?
Is it?
Yes.
Is that the
Is
one
it
that's
the
also
afternoon game?
Yeah, it's at 4 p.m.
Yeah, that's the makeup game then. Yeah, at a weird time. I'm sure because of everybody's travel
It's
schedule.
going to mess with my nap schedule, dang it. They didn't confer with me when they made this afternoon.
Are you working that game?
Yes.
Oh, good for you. So hey, at least you get done early.
Right. I'll just go to bed as soon as I get home.
Yeah. Dylan produces the Jackets radio broadcast. So you hang out with Bobby Mack up there in the booth.
I press a button.
You press more. I hope it's more than one
It's
button.
pretty much just one.
Okay, good. That's good to know.
Press a button.
On the air, off the air.
That's
it.
I mean, in a way, that's kind of what you do here, but it's more than that, I would say. Voting's still going on for Pizza Madness. You can do that on our Twitter page at Boone and Tyvis 971. Shout out to Miami. The Redhawks go to 30-0. They beat Toledo last night. Suck on that, Bruce Pearl. There you go. 30-0, man. Here's a rule I have in college basketball. You go to 30 wins. I don't care what conference it's in. You get to 30 wins, at large or conference champion, doesn't matter. You should be in the tournament.
Yeah.
No question.
That's ridiculous.
30 wins? Come on. I'm not saying 20. I'm saying 30 wins. You get into the tournament.
I mean,
no questions asked.
they have OU left. They probably will beat OU, so they will finish the season 31-0. I don't care if they lose in the first round of the MAC. They should be in.
That's
That's
about
ridiculous.
Ohio. That's Battle of the Bricks, baby. That's a rivalry game.
Yeah,
They
Eric
hate each
Reeser's
other.
upset now.
Yeah. Although I saw Reeser.
Reeser knows they don't stand a chance.
Reeser yesterday saying on Twitter, he's like, they should be in. I don't care. They're interesting. Put them in. Rightfully so. For their sake, I hope they don't lose a game. I hope that there's no questions. No one can besmirch them. Win the championship. They've already locked up the regular season championship last night with that win. 22nd MAC title that they've won. And then their first since 2004, 2005. So, yeah, they big return to winning there for Miami. But, yeah, shout out to them. All right, 2 minutes away. Tonight, is it a must-win game for OSU men's basketball? We'll talk about it in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Traffic picking up slightly for our friends in New Albany. No surprise here. Not on 161, but particularly 62 eastbound, passing that 161 intersection over by Smiths Mill Road. Just a little bit of traffic building out there. But for the most part, your commute times are looking pretty good, especially that northbound drive time from 670 to 270. To take 71, that will take you 8 minutes. 315 will take you 9. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Breathe. You got this. You got it.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
If you've recently seen a photo of an older Baker Mayfield fresh off a bender, it's just Bo Bishop. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. By the way, I should mention the Pizza Madness, which is going on right now, is brought to you by our friends at Billiards Plus, presented by Billiards Plus. We thank them for that.
Good job out of you.
There is a lot of voting going on. I'll give you an update on that in a few minutes, but you can vote yourself for the Pineapple Bracket, round 1, just the first round matchups today. So there's 8 matchups. You can find them all at Bone and Tyvis 971 and cast your vote. We will announce the winner coming up at 8:15. A lot of great local spots, but I'll give you an update on that in a minute. Buckeyes tonight, they play Penn State on the road. Looking at their tournament resume, there are a lot of bracketologists now that say with that Purdue win, Buckeyes either last 4 in, or even some of them I've seen move them off the last 4 line and just they're in. Like, no questions asked. Now, that is assuming, I presume, that they don't falter in their last 2 regular season games.
Better not.
Well, tonight, right, is one of those games that it feels like they
it's a trap game. You just came off of a high against Purdue. Everybody got you. You starting to see everybody patting you on the back. You in the tournament. You lose this one.
Oh, you can't lose this one.
It would.
Penn State is atrocious, right? They're a terrible basketball team.
They're 3-15 in conference play.
However, I believe one of their 3 wins. Did you see? I believe they beat Iowa not too long ago.
They did beat Iowa by 2 points.
Okay,
their last game, they're coming off of an Iowa victory.
Okay, so
and last year, an Ohio State team on the bubble lost to a 3-win in conference Big Ten team in Northwestern, who eventually only went on to win 5 games in conference.
Right. So there's no, at this point, you are fighting for your life to make sure you're in the tournament. Do not let off the throttle at all. I'm with you. I know they'll be locked in on Saturday or Sunday when they play Indiana.
Saturday.
Right. They'll be locked in for that game because Bruce is around 30 points away, 32 points away.
I think it's 30.
Yeah, okay.
He might go for 30 tonight.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like he could break the record tonight, but there's a good chance that he may break the record at home.
On Senior Day.
On Senior Day, it's Bruce Thornton bobblehead night, I'm pretty sure, too, at Ohio State that day. So, or Bruce bobblehead day, whatever. The point is, don't lose focus. Make sure you take care of this one.
Football players get bobbleheads. Tyvis bobblehead.
I don't know if they've ever done it. They should do one. You know what? I have a Krenzel bobblehead, but I think that was like Donato's that did that back in the day.
Well, now in the NIL era, we might start getting some.
We should get
Julian saying bobblehead night next year. Jeremiah Smith.
No kidding. You want to raise some NIL money? Go put those things out. People will buy them. Absolutely. They do the cards now. You can go buy, like I bought a pack of UConn cards for my daughter because she's a big like women's basketball fan and she's got a lot of those players that she is a big fan of. And so I bought that. But that it says on the package, this goes to NIL. This is specifically to fund UConn's name, image, and likeness. All those. It was, I forget what brand did it. It was like Prism or somebody, Panini. Someone did that. Anyway.
Breaking news, T-Bone donates to UConn's NIL, but not Ohio State's. What a hater.
I bought cards. I bought the Ohio State cards. If they keep doing them, I'll keep buying them. That's fine. But you're right. I did donate to UConn's NIL. I guess I am. No, but I'll tell you this. Tonight, I have a theory on what I think actually may help the Buckeyes get into the tournament. Obviously, you have to keep winning, right? And if they keep winning, I don't think there will be a doubt they'll be in the tournament. But let's say they find themselves in a weird spot in, next Sunday, a week from this Sunday, Selection Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
The men's basketball team is in a spot where they are on the bubble. I was thinking about this last night. Is it possible that Bruce Thornton is the key to this team getting into the tournament? Not just with the way he plays on the court, but with the fact that if I'm sitting there as an NCAA selection committee member, and I am looking at, let's say, a team like Ohio State and a team like Indiana. Let's say they're both right there on the bubble. Now, I know they play each other.
Yeah.
Let's say their resumes are equal-ish and they decide they're trying to figure out between those two teams. I wonder if the committee will take into account the fact that Bruce Thornton, a guy who's never been to the tournament, and a guy who obviously I think deserves to go to the tournament, if they will consider the fact that this guy has stayed here for 4 years in an age where everything in college basketball is about player movement and money and everybody changes hands, they look for storylines in that room. You can't tell me any different when they're selecting these teams. Some of these matchups they pull together where it's like, oh, look what they've got in the second round. Coach who left that team last year going up against the team that, like they always look for stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You're telling me they wouldn't consider putting, if it's Ohio State and Team X, they both have similar resumes. Everything means both these teams could be a tournament team. You don't think they'll factor in Bruce Thornton and say, we that's a good storyline. We should put him in.
I don't think the storyline part of it, I could care less about that part. What I will say is this. When you look at the Ohio State's resume, I will die on this hill. When Ohio State makes the tournament, they will upset at least one team.
You think so?
I think they will because of the fact that when you look outside of the Iowa and outside of the second Wolverine game, every time they've played a ranked opponent, they have been right there on the win. Like, they've been literally right there. They could win the game, and they just haven't. And I think that with that, in March is when you get to the tournament, weird stuff happens all the time. And all it takes is Junie to be on and Bruce to be on.
Sure.
And if that's the case, they can beat teams like that. They can just shoot the ball at a high clip and knock some team off they wasn't supposed to.
Well, their biggest thing that I feel like has happened this year is consistency, right? That's been the biggest Achilles heel for this team, is that they will go out and play a game like they did against Wisconsin. They will go out and play the game like they did against Purdue this weekend, where they just played start to finish, tremendous defense. Offense was rolling too, but they did everything they were supposed to do. And then they'll go play a game like they did against Iowa, where you go, where was the defense at all? Or like offensively they'll be great, but they can't stop anybody. Or maybe they play better defense, but they can't buy a bucket for like 10 minutes. What game was that? Why am I blanking on the game where they went down Virginia, yeah, where they were like in the lead in that game, and then the offense just went completely silent for the last 10 minutes of the game. That's what happened
with Iowa.
Right. Well, but they were completely silent after like the first 5 minutes. Yeah.
2/3 of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it was like the first 5 minutes they were great, and then they didn't score. You're right. They did have like a 10-minute stretch where they didn't score.
Like 13 minutes without scoring a bucket.
You're right. But that was in the first half. But I see what you're saying. Yes, they had big stretches where they just didn't show up. So tonight cannot be one of the. You can't be inconsistent and want to make the tournament. I see what you're saying is that they have the potential to go toe-to-toe with about anybody in the country, probably outside of the top 5 teams, right? Like, we've seen what it looks like when they play Michigan. I don't know that it would go a lot better if they played, a Duke or an Arizona necessarily, maybe a Florida you throw in that mix.
Duke is a wagon.
Dude, they're I mean, look what Duke went toe-to-toe with Michigan in that neutral site game. And I mean, they were phenomenal. Like, it's right. There are teams. But for example, one of the bracketologies I saw, just, there's a lot of basketball to be played, but they had a matchup against BYU. Now, A.J. DeBonsa may go for like 40 points in that game, but the Buckeyes, I think, could win that game. Absolutely. That would be an upset, right? Because they've got maybe the best player on the court, I would say, in A.J. DeBonsa, but
he might go for
the rest of that team is not up to that standard. So, yeah, I see your point totally that they could pull an upset if they get in there.
We need a rim protector.
Well, there's plenty of time to discuss all that.
The kid from Baylor gonna play.
You think
Not
so?
this year.
I mean, I've seen him in sweatpants. Like, I mean, he looks impressive. I just would love to see him in a basketball uniform, in an Ohio State uniform, I mean.
I did see a report that Brandon Knoll is close.
Yeah, that's good, right? That if you can get him back, he hasn't played since January. Obviously, that would be more bodies down low, and he has plenty of skill to go along with it as far as an offensive game. And when I say plenty of skill, I mean he could add in
he's got potential.
10 and,
like
10
he
and
scored
7,
25 against Northwestern. I know it's Northwestern, but if he could just score
you need
10,
him to give you 10 and 8, 10 and 7 every night. That would be such a huge boost to this team. But look, tonight, Penn State, don't let your foot off the gas. And I don't care if Bruce scores 2 points. I don't care if you win by 1 point in triple overtime. Just get the win and move out and get on to that game Saturday, which I feel like the shot will be pretty electric for that. I don't know if it'll be full, but the people who will be there will be very excited for that game. So,
I will say there has been some semblance of the fan base that has been telling us that the last literally 6 games for this team has been a must win. this loss tonight would be so bad.
You
to their
said
tournament resume.
Okay.
They
you
cannot.
said this loss tonight. I was like, are you predicting that?
It would be.
You're saying if they lost.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It would be a quad 3 loss, which would be so terrible and so detrimental to their resume that I'm not saying must win, but can't lose.
No, can't lose this game.
What if they win this one, and then what would Indiana become?
I don't think it's a must win.
What about if they made the tournament, and what would that be?
That's a must win. There we go. That is an actual must win. Tyvis, you have to go do TV. When we come back, Kyler Murray's a free agent. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Wednesday morning. Picking up on some really intense and dense foggy conditions for our friends way out east over by Etna this morning. Less than 2 miles of visibility reported in your area. Right now, not really affecting your drive times. That is really good news out there. But folks, once again, it is so important to take it nice and slow on days especially like today. Allow for extra time and leave early if you can. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Want to start testosterone therapy? Go to Low T Center, the area's #1 TRT clinic for effective, custom testosterone covered by insurance. This month, get a free men's T-test and discounts on peptides. Head to lowtcenter.com now and book your free test.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, one thing our Pella Columbus team is really serious about is to not be salesy or pushy. We're just here to listen and hopefully make your dream a reality.
Oh, I had a dream last night where I went back in time to a dinosaur's birthday party and had to fight a triceratops for the last cupcake.
I meant more like home makeover type of dreams.
Oh, okay. I just got the dinosaur thing.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
No matter where you are, Coughlin is there, in store or online. CoughlinCars.com. 13 new car brands, over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles, 17 convenient locations for sales, service, and parts, plus 4 state-of-the-art collision centers. CoughlinCars.com. Shop locally owned, CoughlinCars.com. Coughlin has the car for you.
Looking to level up your backyard or game room? Head to Billiards Plus in Dublin. From premium grills that turn every cookout into a feast to stunning pool tables and shuffleboard tables that bring the fun home. They've got everything you need to play in style. And don't forget their authentic pizza ovens, perfect for crafting restaurant quality pies right in your backyard. Proud presenting sponsor of 97.1 The Fans Pizza Madness. Billiards Plus is where great games and great food come together. Family owned and operated since they opened. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
He opens his toolbox before he opens his wallet and believes you can fix anything with 20 minutes and some pride. He's Mr. DIY. Then when he needs metal, he goes to metal supermarkets. Artists, hobbyists, machine shops, maintenance professionals, and welders all count on metal supermarkets for over 8,000 metal products, shapes, and grades. If it's metal, they've got it or can get it for you. Cut to any size and ready fast. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage doors is what we do. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
At St. Jude, every innovation we make is a moment we give to children with cancer everywhere. But we can't do it without you.
Learn more at stjude.org.
Hey folks, winter is here. The #1 cost for everyone each month are those pesky heating bills that never stop increasing. It is time to take action and do something about it. Call USA Insulation today and get your home insulated with our premium foam for only $99 a month interest-free. That's right, $99 a month. You can have a warm, cozy home that you and your family deserves. 529-2440, 529-2440, or USAinsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Common Man and Timmy.
Something's got to be done about your shoes.
I know. I'm going to throw them away.
Yeah, wait, that's it? You're throwing them? I didn't mean that.
No, they're squeaking when I walk.
Common Man and Timmy Afternoons on the Fan is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Federal Elite Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis hates Girl Scout cookies.
I hate it.
And little girls. And America.
I hate.
Seriously, Tyvis, what the hell?
Okay, whatever this is, I already hate it.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can ask Tyvis anything coming up at 7:30. You can tweet it to us now at Bone and Tyvis 971. Already getting some questions in there. You can also vote for Pizza Madness. We have that going on, and I'm looking through some of the results here. I've also got voting results from last night, pizzamadness.pizza. You can vote on some of the choices for tomorrow, but I have some results from that where I can see now, like, on the pizzamadness.pizza website, Adriatico's very much ahead. They are the same on our Twitter as well, at Bone and Tyvis 971.
It's actually, when they go up against, like, one of the other top pieces, I'm interested to see how they pan out there.
I like what you did there. Pan. That's good. That's a nice little pizza reference.
And I hate to say this. I had an epiphany as I was looking at this bracket.
Oh.
I eat pizza a lot.
We've been trying to tell you.
Yes.
I didn't realize that. Like,
you have opinions on all these places. And
I mean, a good majority of them, I've actually had the pizza. It's kind of... I didn't think I was like that.
You are like Tyvis
that.
Powell, foodie.
That's right. I will tell you the battle that we have going right now on Pizza Madness in the Pineapple region. That's the one we're doing this morning. There's 64 teams. We're going to be doing this the next couple weeks. This is round one, right? So just like an NCAA tournament bracket. I believe this is an 8-9 matchup. Manelli's, a West Side staple, going up against Villanova from Worthington.
That's a 12-15, Bone.
Well, it can't be a 12.
2-15. Excuse me.
Is it 2-15?
Yes.
Really? I thought it was a 9. I'm sorry. I guess
Who's
I got
the
that
15?
Who is
Villanova?
Oh, you know what? You're right.
You know what?
I was thinking Granddads and Massey's. That's the 9-8 matchup in our region. I
think they were underseeded, and that might be problematic.
Wait, who?
Villanova.
Villanova. They are right now.
They're pulling up.
Villanova is leading. Villanova is leading the voting online on our website, and then on Twitter it is 50-50. So if you want to sway that vote, Manelli's or Villanova, both. Again, it sucks that you get a first-round matchup like this because they're both awesome places, but you can go vote now at Bone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter/X. Couple other updates for you. Benny's and Marysville ahead pretty steadily on Natalie's in that matchup. That's a 7-10 matchup. Benny's is the higher seed there. Tammy's getting a lot of votes going up against Bazemore. Both two good spots there, but Tammy's leading the way both online and on Twitter. What am I saying online? On our website and on Twitter. Iacono's blowing out Cardinal Pizza right now. Brooklyn's Pizza down to OH Pizza and Brew. You and I love Brooklyn Pizza.
Yes, we do.
But OH Pizza and Brew, a staple as well. Very good.
Well, there's a OH Pizza and Brew up in by my hometown where I went to high school. And then I'm also partial to the New York style pizza because I was born.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you guys a surprising take on that.
What's that?
Give me OH Pizza and Brew over the Brooklyn's Pizza.
Really?
I did not like how they did it. Was good, but I think there's better New York style pizza in the city.
Really?
That's all.
Which where would you name one? Because I thought Brooklyn
Adriatico's for starters.
Well, that's fair.
That is fair. I don't know. It depends on. Yeah. Well, all right, fine. By the way,
I would go to Brooklyn's again, but
Brooklyn's
I'm just saying.
is really,
OH Pizza and Brew.
I'm trying to
give it to me.
Is Sexton's considered New York style?
I wouldn't consider it. It's great pizza.
Yeah.
No, but it's not. The New York style is just its own. It's a weird thing. It's not like a crispy crust necessarily. It's more chewy.
Yeah. I guess you got a point there.
Yeah. Like I went to Gallows yesterday, which they're going to be on. I forget which part of the bracket Gallows is in. They have a tough couple of matchups if they get through the first round, but I was over there, and their pizza is definitely like cut into triangles, very crispy but doughy as well. It's very chewy. It's an excellent pie.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not New York style. I wouldn't call it that, and I wouldn't call it like Columbus style either. It's kind of like its own thing. It's a very good pizza though. Granddad's Massey's. That battle, Granddad's is 55% to 45% on our Twitter handle.
Baker put me on the Granddad's last year.
This is good.
When we was doing when I was doing Browns, when I did it from here, when he was producing for me down here, he would get a box of Granddad's and eat it in there. And I was like, let me try that. And I was like, man, this is pretty good.
Yeah, that is a good spot. Although, I mean, I grew up eating Massey's too, those like thin strips of pizza, going to their pizza buffet. So I have a little special place in my heart for Massey's, but I also love Granddad's. So I'm torn on that one, but it is close right now in that voting. And Eagles Villa Pizza, my favorite pizza place in the greater Central Ohio area. They are beating Bren's Pizza right now, 61.2% to 38.8%, if you want the actual math on that. But you can go vote. Change it. We're going to give the results at 8:15 this morning for the Pineapple Bracket, so get your votes in now. Bone and Tyvis 971. PizzaMadness.pizza as well. It's all brought to you by our friends at Billiards Plus. Kyler Murray is not going to be back with the Cardinals. We kind of saw this coming.
Yeah, I thought he'd get traded.
Well, the Cardinals decided to just eat the money, and this, I know Jeremy Fowler was talking about this a couple days ago, ESPN reporter, who was mentioning that he has another 20+ million that would have been guaranteed to him if they kept him on the roster through like next week.
Yeah,
I want to say
that when the new year starts, which is March 11th. Yeah. By the way,
there you go.
Tampering starts the 9th.
You mean legal tampering?
Legal tampering. Yes, they probably already done that.
Well, it's
like Malik Willis probably today knows where he's going.
I love how that, like, legal auto theft. There's no such thing. It's either tampering or it's not. If it's allowed, then it's not tampering. It's just talking. If it is illegal, it's tampering because you're doing something. The word tamper means like you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. You're involved in a way that you shouldn't be. So whatever. Anyway, legal tampering, like you said, starts next week. But should the Browns kick the tires on old Kyler Murray? Not going to cost you anything. You'll probably do like a Russell Wilson type of deal where you sign him for very cheap because he's already getting $1 bajillion from the Cardinals anyway this year. He wants to prove himself. Got a big arm. I don't know.
I mean,
new coach.
The thing about it is this. If you was to say that Kyler Murray was going to be the quarterback for the Browns next year, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say, yeah, but they probably still go draft another quarterback after that? Like, not this upcoming draft, but in 27, they still probably.
No, this is.
You think that Kyler Murray is a long-term answer for the Browns?
No.
That's my point.
This would be a 1 year
He's only 28 years old.
Is Kyler Murray a long-time solution for you?
If he plays well.
Okay.
He's been in the league for, what, 7, 8 years? Something like that?
I would guess 6 or 7.
Oh, there we go.
And out of those 6
Ryan Baker's head just exploded when we did that.
Out of those 6 or 7 years, he's made the playoffs one time.
Well,
he's playing for the Cardinals.
Listen, I'm not a big Kyler Murray fan, but what I understand, Dylan, your point is like if he plays well, but that's also the same thing of like if Shador plays well, if Deshaun Watson plays well. Like, I mean, if any of these guys play well, yes, then you may find your answer. I view it, Tyvis, not as a like, oh, give him a huge contract. It's you've got all this money, come here and play for cheap and prove yourself. And if so, then maybe we look at giving you a contract. I don't think that's likely. This would be the continuation of the Browns' approach, which has been throw crap at the wall and see what sticks. Like drafting 2 quarterbacks last year, bringing in Joe Flacco last year, right? Just let's try anything to see if it works. Deshaun Watson maybe comes back and is good. I would just view that as a continuation of that theory of we don't really have a plan yet. We don't have a guy that we're solid on. So let's bring in someone else for competition purposes. Maybe he works out, maybe he doesn't. But if he doesn't, like you said, next year they just go out and draft a quarterback anyway. So it'd be another year of trying anything. And I don't personally.
A lot of people think he's going to the Vikings.
Oh, Kyler Murray? Yeah. Well, that's it, right?
The Vikings is like the hot place for all quarterbacks. Like any quarterback that gets, he's going to the Vikings. Anthony Richardson, Kyler Murray, he's going to the Vikings.
I think your career resurrected. That's the place to go, apparently, as a quarterback.
I don't know. I just, for some odd reason, feel like Arizona did everything they could to make it successful with Kyler Murray, and it just never worked.
I don't think it will work if he goes to the Browns. You thought it was bad watching Dylan Gabriel throw behind that line? Like he's just
he got a way stronger arm than Dylan.
That's fine, but he's also very short, and I still would be worried about like all the problems you had there. You got to fix the offensive line and wide receivers before you go getting quarterbacks, in my opinion. But if they could get him for like $1 million, sure, whatever. That to me, that's nothing other than a roster spot.
Availability is the best ability, but in the 3 seasons that he played a full season in Arizona, he had good numbers. Yes,
but staying healthy is the thing. And the Browns' offensive line not exactly built to keep quarterbacks healthy right now. Bengals are moving on from one of their best defensive players. We'll give you details on that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
No surprise here, but traffic is picking up just slightly for our friends in New Albany, starting on 161 eastbound over by New Albany Road and extending passing 62, that intersection out there. We also have some backups already reported over in our southeast corner by Canal Winchester and Pickerington. It's really starting on 33 westbound by Pickerington Road and getting slower, especially over on 33 westbound by Gender Road. Looking at 52 miles per hour so far, but it is dropping 4 miles per hour. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you. So why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Welcome back to That Lux Life. It's your boy, Will Winmore. Today's guest, the Millionaire Ball from the new Ohio Lottery Daily Draw game, Millionaire for Life. Hey-o! So if a player matches 5 numbers and the Millionaire Ball number, they win $1 million a year for life. Hey-o! Or $100,000 a year for life if they match just 5. Hey-o! Millionaire for Life is the game. Millionaire Ball is his name. Play Ohio's newest daily draw game for your chance to win for life. Players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
For the past 100 years, Shriners Children's has become family to over 1.5 million kids.
In tough times and good times, they're there when we need them most.
Please go online right now to loveshriners.org.
Get your car ready for spring adventures. This month at your local AAA Tire and Auto Service location, buy 3 select tires and get 1 free. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer ends March 31st. See store for details.
Looking to level up your backyard or game room? Head to Billiards Plus in Dublin. From premium grills that turn every cookout into a feast to stunning pool tables and shuffleboard tables that bring the fun home. They've got everything you need to play in style. And don't forget their authentic pizza ovens, perfect for crafting restaurant quality pies right in your backyard. Proud presenting sponsor of 97.1 The Fans Pizza Madness. Billiards Plus is where great games and great food come together. Family owned and operated since they opened. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Jeff's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination, where Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge. And Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Jeff is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Columbus Blue Jackets got their second win in a row when they beat the Nashville Predators 3-2 last night. They'll stay at home and play the Panthers tomorrow. In the association, the Cavs defeated the Detroit Pistons 113-109 without Donovan Mitchell. Now to college hoops, the Miami Redhawks improved to 30-0 by beating Toledo 74-72 last night. The Ohio State men's hoops team will play in Happy Valley versus Penn State tonight. Cover starts at 6:30 right here on the Fan. And finally, the Cincinnati Bengals are not franchise tagging pass rusher Trey Hendrickson, making him an unrestricted free agent. This update is sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats has a great deal waiting for you at Scramblers. From now through March 31st, get a buy one, get one free deal on the Manhandler Skillet on the app. Terms apply. Breaking sports news on the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Ask Tyvis anything coming up at 7:30. You can send us your Ask Tyvis anything questions right now. There's the Twitter handle.
I seen a take in the chat. They said that heavy metal fans, Alex King, metal fans are the nicest genre of fans.
You know what? It's not Hot Take Tuesday, but
Are you a nice fan?
I mean, you'd have to tell me. I will tell you this. I have been in a lot of like heavy metal, hard, like that kind of stuff, right? Like hardcore, thrash, heavy metal, like all that stuff, put it all together, screamo, whatever. I have had more times where like you get like knocked over because you're in a mosh pit type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately.
They apologize.
It could be the guy who looks the meanest in the building, who's like 6'3", 250. Well, that's you. Tyvis is 6'3", 250.
Anyway, 258 this morning.
Oh, man.
6'3", 258.
Okay.
Is that your max weight?
Yeah.
No, my max was 265.
Ooh. I'm just saying, it could be a big guy with tattoos and everything, and you think, oh, man, this guy's trouble. And then you fall down in the pit. That's the first guy to be like, oh, hey, man, and like picking you back up.
Really?
And like, oh, yeah.
So it's not as rowdy as people make it seem.
They take care of each other because it's like, where else are we going to get to do this?
They kick each other in the face.
Yes, but then if you do, you say, I told you there's a band I like, Military Gun. They say, if I kick you in the face, I'm sorry, but I will do it again. Like, that's literally the chorus of one of their songs because it's like that happens all the time at these shows. It's not on purpose. You're just trying to express yourself.
They kick me in the face until I turn into Bruce Lee.
Sure. Go right ahead. I'm excited to see that.
I have a question to ask Tyvis.
Go ahead.
We're talking
7:30.
I'm about to say we got 27.
That's fine. Go ahead.
We're talking about Kyler Murray last segment and his fit with the Browns.
He has small hands. No, what about?
He's a tiny guy. Well, they signed Kenny Pickett last year.
Well, fair enough.
Notoriously known for small hands. Do you think he looks at Lamar Jackson and Todd Monken's offense the past few years and maybe sees something, or is that just a lazy take and a cheap comparison between Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson?
No, he would definitely see. I mean, even Todd Monken said that he likes his quarterbacks to be able to improvise. You know, being with Lamar Jackson has helped him realize, like, you need to be able to improvise as a quarterback. So anytime there's a mobile guy, that's why Anthony Richardson's name is so high, because it fits what Todd Monken is kind of looking for. That's why people are saying they're in on Malik Willis, because Malik Willis is a mobile quarterback with a big arm. So all of those guys would see what happened with Lamar. Granted, Lamar had an MVP season before Todd Monken got there, but you can obviously look at Lamar's number and say he played his best pass ball with Ty Monken. So a lot of quarterbacks will look at that and say, if he could do that, then absolutely he could probably do something and unleash me. The one thing that's special about Ty Monken is he's not handicapped to one offensive system. He creates systems for what his quarterback is good at. So people would look at that like a Kyler Murray, Anthony Richardson, Malik Willis. They can look at that and be like, man, if Lamar had an MVP season, I think he went like 40-4 or something like that, 40 touchdowns to 4 picks. Like, you do something like that. If he could do that for him, maybe he could do that for me.
Yeah.
I just think that the only thing that worries me about the Browns is the rest of it, the receivers and the line. Like, that's
I think it's so
the
easy to focus
part.
on. And again, I brought it up, so it's my fault. But like, I think it's so easy to focus on the quarterbacks with the Browns and not look at like all the other issues with the offense. Like, fix all of that, build a solid foundation, and then bring in the centerpiece guy, bring in the franchise guy. And if you can get that guy this year somehow, if you think that guy is Kyler Murray and he can just be a part of the team, great. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I would be shocked if it is. I do think, here's my hot take for today, even though that was yesterday, Hot Take Tuesday. The Browns should pass on Kyler Murray. The Guardians should not. Bring him in to play baseball. Let's go. That's what he's good at, right? Make him a baseball. Make Kyler Murray great at baseball again.
He should have been. He was a first-round pick.
Remember
A's?
Remember he went on the Dan Patrick show at the Super Bowl, and they were like, Dan Patrick's like, you're done with baseball, right? You're not going to play baseball. And he was like, well, I'll have to see. And it's like, you're going to the draft. This is softball. Please say, I only want to play NFL football. That's my job. It's all I care about. And he was like, I don't know, maybe. We'll have to find out. It's like, that's the wrong thing to say.
John Elway was like that too, wasn't he?
He was trying to use that as a bargaining chip.
Yes, that's right.
Not get drafted to the Baltimore Colts, I believe.
Yeah. Maybe Kyler Murray was trying to do that too back in the day. I don't know. Either way,
apparently he should have and not went to the Arizona Cardinals.
No kidding. Trey Hendrickson not going to return to Cincinnati. Bengals could have kept their star edge rusher, as we know. He could have been franchise tagged by the team, but they chose to move in a different direction. Now, I don't think that's what did he play last year? Like, did he play in 10 games? Less? He was injured for part of last year.
Tyler,
right?
yes.
No. Trey Hendrickson.
Oh, Trey Hendrickson.
Sorry,
yes, he got hurt.
But the tag would have been $30 million for him.
Yeah.
So you could have fixed this by giving him a long-term deal if they wanted to. The Bengals have it's weird. They have not been in on Trey Hendrickson like ever since they got him, basically. And I don't know that I understand that fully when he was like, leading the team in sacks and leading the league in sacks at one point a couple years ago.
It's his age.
Yes, but as we pointed out, he's like the same age basically as TJ Watt and other guys who've gotten big deals. They're like the same. I think he and TJ Watt are the same age.
What was TJ?
He's younger than TJ Watt, I want to say.
TJ Watt's numbers this year. Didn't he get hurt?
Yeah, right.
He gets hurt every year.
Well, there's that too. I'm just pointing out. I understand why the Bengals want to move on. Now they have some more room with the salary cap to go try to address. They have a lot of issues on that defense, but one of the best ways they can address the issues on defense is to not miss with your first-round pick, not miss with your second and third-round picks. Like, make sure you nail those picks, get all defensive players, and actually get guys who are good. Not ended up again with a guy who, like, this past year missed all of your offseason plan, basically, and your preseason because he was arguing about the language in the contract, or his agent was, not screwing around in that situation. Then when he got on the field, he wasn't great. Jamar Stewart. So, I don't know, like, to me, it just feels like this is something that the Bengals, if they want to move on from him, fine, but make sure you use that money correctly and make sure you use your draft picks correctly.
That man had back-to-back 17.5 sack seasons, man.
I know. I'm telling you. And if you go look up his age, I think he's right around the same age as TJ Watt.
They both 31.
They're both 31. Trey Hendrickson only played in 7 games this past season.
Okay. It was less than 10.
Yeah, 4 sacks.
Yeah. So
whereas TJ Watt played in 14 and had 7.
All right, but I would say both those guys, similar levels of production if they were both healthy, right? I mean, you can say what you want about TJ Watt. He's obviously got the name, and everybody, feels like he gets snubbed when he doesn't win Defensive Player of the Year, but the reality is like he's a very good defensive end.
What's going to happen with Trey?
Where?
He's going to sign a 1-year deal somewhere. He's going to ball out, and they still ain't going to pay him.
No, because he'll be 32. Yeah, I know.
That's exactly what
I'm saying
happen.
A few years ago when that was a thing, though, was like last offseason we were having these discussions, and the offseason before, and it was like, well, his age, he's 29, he's 30. Now he is, like, yes, I agree with that now, but a couple years ago, that wasn't necessarily the case. By the way, a big guest coming up on Rothman and Ice today at 2:30. Hockey and Hounds, the return of Zach Werenski.
I believe gold medalist.
That'll be their first conversation with Zach. They have him on all the time, but that'll be their first time. I believe they've had him on since he became the gold medalist, the guy who assisted on the game-winning play, the game-winning goals. So, yeah, if you want to hear that interview, it'll be today at 2:30 with Rothman and Ice. Zach Werenski joining them. Hasn't played the last couple games, been out with some illness situation, right? But hey, last night Jackets got it done. Even with him not in the lineup, with Boone not in the lineup, they said Boone was held out for, I believe the official reason given was maintenance.
Yes.
But I did see Mark Scheig, who covers the Jackets, said this is not related to any trade situations, according to him last night. So,
well, we're talking to Boone later, so we could ask him about it.
Oh, is that official?
Not about getting traded, but
last night
his injury.
Dylan, what were you going to tell me that's what we had
I
on?
put it on the sheet.
Oh, I didn't see it. All right, fine.
It is on the sheet.
Last night we were talking and we were like, we're still trying to figure out who we're having on. So, all right, fine. We'll ask Boone how he's doing coming up at 8:30. That'll be good. We'll have Boone Jenner joining us then. But yeah, Jackets got the win last night.
Or Tyvis, if you feel like it, you could ask him if he wants to get traded from Columbus.
Sure, let's ask him that.
It's a deadline coming up on Friday. You hope your name's in it?
What do you think he's going to say to that? Yeah, actually, I'm kind of done with this place. No, he's not going to say that. He wants to be here and see this team. He's been here his whole career. He wants to see this team get to the playoffs again and make some noise, do some things. Well, if they keep winning like they did last night, right? You got the job done without two of your better players, and still that is something that you have to do, right? You just got to keep your foot down on the gas because you're not getting a lot of help right now. Still chasing teams that are, 3 and 5 points ahead of you. So tomorrow night they go play Florida, right?
Correct.
Yep. Okay, so that's next.
Well,
on the
I think
agenda.
it's here, right?
Right. Okay, it's here, but still, it's again 3 and 4 nights, which they just got done doing 3 and 4 nights. So busy time of year for the Jackets, but yes, they are doing well. One power conference university is asking for help. They say, and stop me if you've heard this before, the current college landscape is unsustainable. We'll tell you who said it and what solutions they're proposing next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Wednesday. We are seeing delays and backups over on the east side of Columbus, right between Whitehall and Reynoldsburg. We do have a crash on 270, that northbound collector just passing 70 westbound and right before Main Street where shoulders are blocked. But here's the thing, we also have repairs not too far away from that incident. 270 northbound, that collector, that left lane is blocked down to 21 miles per hour. Once again, congestion really building on 70 westbound, now passing State Route 256. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Baths R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Aetna was there for me as I was going through a rough medical patch this year. I had peace of mind, which helped with my healing.
Those words from a real Aetna Medicare Advantage member speak to why U.S. News & World Report named us a best Medicare Advantage company. Because we show up on calls with members and doctors' offices when requested. We show up with the latest in online tools for easier access to healthcare. We show up for you. Because that's how healthier happens together. Member feedback has been edited for length and clarity.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1, 2, 3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra. Exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $160 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyears and save up to $160 more. See store for details.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Oh, okay. We've got a little song today, eh?
Yeah, spent quite a while working on that one. Thought I'd sell more windows if I had a catchy window jingle.
I like it. You know, jingles aren't really our thing at Pella. We just stick to the highest levels of quality and design thing.
Oh. Wish we would have thought of that. Doot.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Flexible, secure, fun. Oh, and great pay, too. Are you not sure what you want to do for a career? Or are you thinking of changing careers? Being a dental hygienist or dental assistant may be the perfect fit for you and provides all of these perks, plus more. Talk with a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org to learn more. Become a valuable member of the dental team and start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Rothman and Ice.
Whether you have the right chef to prepare that meal is still the biggest question.
Do you have Bobby Flay, Rachel Ray, stupid sandwich?
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see scattered showers and patchy fog to kick off the morning, so give yourself a little bit of extra time as you head out the door. Wake-up temperatures will be in the 40s, and then this afternoon we soar into the mid to upper 50s. We'll see some scattered showers and storms throughout the day. Otherwise, skies will be mostly cloudy. And then for tonight, rain and storm chances linger overnight with our lows down into the 50s. I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo for The Fan with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
We are your radio home for the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. We may have a bit of a football problem. Oh, yeah? The Fan, Ohio sports destination. The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We're talking a lot about pizza today, and maybe you go out on the pizza run, you go pick up the pizza for the family, you pull into the garage, and you open that garage door opener, and you just look at the floor as you pull it in, you're like, it looks gross. I got to fix that. But then you forget about it because you go and you're eating pizza, and then you come out the next day and you go, oh, this garage floor is disgusting. It's got cracks in it. It's got chips in it. I need to get this fixed. Maybe you've even tried to get it fixed. You did one of those like epoxy things and it didn't work out. It's already messed up and the paint's chipping off. That's because you need to get the right solution for your garage floor, and that comes from Comer & Cross Concrete Floor Coatings. They can make your entire garage floor gleaming, looking like a new car showroom. They can do that in just a day. Call them at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR to set up your, appointment, find out, what the costs are, get a consultation on what it takes to get your garage looking right. Because a Comer & Cross garage floor, it's like pulling into that new car showroom every single night. Plus, that will never chip, it'll never crack or show tire lift like epoxy or paint. That's the promise with Comer & Cross, and they bring professionals out. No subcontractor. So, what? Start over. That too. No subcontractors with Comer & Cross. They bring, unlike me, they actually have professionals that work for them. So you can check them out today when you get that new floor put in at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. And, of course, they'll level everything out, make it great for you. ComerCross.com or 1-800-NEW-FLOOR to get your garage floor fixed by Comer & Cross.
I just read the most interesting story that I've seen in quite some time.
Okay.
This guy by the name of Mark Taylor, he divorced his wife.
Okay.
At 9 a.m., they finalized the divorce at 9 a.m. That same day, that afternoon, he bought a lottery ticket that won $20 million. His ex-wife is now suing him for half, claiming that her claim is that the winning numbers represent significant dates from their marriage.
Wow. So wait, he celebrates, like, goes to court, divorce is final, papers are signed, it's been negotiated for months, I'm sure, but that's the actual date. He then goes to somewhere, convenience store, whatever, and
buys a lottery ticket.
Thank God I'm out of that relationship.
Yep.
Or I'm so sad I can't believe she's leaving me, whatever the case, and buys the lottery ticket, and it hits cashes for $20 million.
$20 million. And she's suing him because she's saying that it represents significant dates. Mark says she's lying and that he got a quick pick ticket, and the receipt proves he bought it after the divorce was final.
So he didn't even pick the numbers, is what he's saying.
Right.
Yes.
Well, one, what should it matter if he picked numbers that were like, if the numbers were her initials, just like on the phone, you know what I mean? How you can, like, there's different numbers associated with different letters. Like, if he did it that way, who cares? Like, it doesn't matter. If he bought the ticket after the divorce is final,
it's over with.
If he went out the next day and got a job, and the job was like, congratulations, you make $250,000 a year, does she have rights to that? Like, I mean, the divorce is final. Like, that's whatever you all negotiated and worked out in the divorce, that should be the end of that.
Correct.
I would think. Like, I don't know how law works. That's just my 2 cents on it. But
for the sake of making this a better story, I hope he was really sad. And then when he hit the lottery, he was like, you know what? She ain't in my league.
Well,
I'm way out of it. I make way too much money for this broad.
That is how I would feel better about the story too, Dylan. But I don't know. There is a chance that this is a story where it's like, oh yeah, Mark had like 3 different families all across the Midwest. He was a traveling salesman, and she found out about it. She was crestfallen, and finally she starts to pick her life up, get out of this relationship, divorces the guy, and then he hits the lottery.
That's very unfortunate
I would feel
for her.
awful with that.
You're right. I hope he's not a piece of crap
if
that
she's
hit the lottery.
One, like if she started it and was like, oh yeah, this guy sucks, and she's cheating on him and all this stuff, and he's brokenhearted, leaves, and then buys a lottery ticket, that's the part of the story we need to know. Because that depends on which movie it is, right? If they make this into a movie, is he the villain or is he the hero?
You know,
right?
Tyvis, send me the article. I'll find this guy.
I sure will.
His name's Mark Taylor. I mean, good luck if you can find him.
I'm about to send it to you on Twitter.
Dylan, it's kind of scary if you do find out this, if you find this court docket just based off of that information. That's kind of terrifying. Louisville president Gary Bradley, AD Josh Haird, and trustees chair Lawrence. Who cares? Bunch of people who work at Louisville who are bigwigs. They say it's unsustainable what college sports is doing. Tyvis, have we ever heard that before?
That's the new topic this whole offseason. So they couldn't get their 16-team playoff, and now all of a sudden it's so unsustainable.
Right. So they said the math no longer works for Louisville athletics. Here are the numbers they gave. They said Louisville athletics spends $167 million a year. They bring in about $155 million a year. You will note that is less than the number they make. They said that is, quote, a recurring deficit, which, you know.
This is ridiculous.
One of my favorite, least favorite things, I should say, is how very wealthy institutions get to call it when they don't have enough money. They call it a deficit. When you and I don't have money, we call it debt. Because we're broke. We have to go get loans, or we have to go get a credit card or something. I don't know what they do when they're $12 million short, but apparently they can just keep on going. Anyway, they said reserves that once stood at $34 million are now down to about $3.4 million. So I guess that's the answer. They're using their cash reserves to fund this, but they're running out of money. So here are the things that Louisville is saying. Their president, AD, all that. This is what they are proposing to fix college sports. You ready? 3 main points.
Okay.
Point number 1, they need Congress to act to create uniform national NIL rules and legal protections. I'm going to tell you right now, that's probably not going to happen. Because the second you do that, every state court is going to say, cool, well, we're going to tax that differently. Like I saw in, is it Mississippi that's doing that now?
They're trying to tax the NIL.
Yes. So even if you said, all right, across the board, you can only pay a guy no more than $5 million in NIL, and the total cap is $30 million, whatever they're trying to do now, you will still have schools that will say, yeah, if you come to our state, you don't get taxed on it. If you go to California, you're going to pay a lot of taxes. And
that's real
cost
life,
of living
though.
is higher. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, there will still be inequities, and you will still, I don't know how that will stop a booster from doing the bag of cash thing that the SEC has done for years.
It's not.
No, right. So that won't fix the problem. A governing body that can actually govern, whether that's a strengthened NCAA or something new. The something new part, Louisville, I hate to break it to you, you may not be a part of that. they may be a bunch of teams that do break off. I don't know if you'll be in it or not. I'm not sure.
We got what's the quarterback that just went there from us? Who was our backup last year?
Why am I blanking on Devin?
No,
is that who you're talking
no,
about?
not
He
Devin.
went out to Cal.
What is his name?
Lincoln Keeble.
Lincoln.
Oh, yeah.
Lincoln's
Lincoln just
the quarterback at Louisville.
I was talking about 2 years ago. Okay. Yeah, that's right. What does that have to do with them?
I don't want them to be out of it.
Okay.
For Lincoln's sake.
That's good. Yeah, I'm rooting for him. I hope he has a good season. I agree with you on that. I don't know that the NCAA will ever, they try to govern at some point. Now they're trying to play catch up, but they keep getting throttled in court every time they bring up a rule. The third rule that Louisville proposes a hard and enforceable spending cap modeled after professional sports leagues to slow what they describe as an escalating financial arms race. Quick pop quiz for anybody who's interested in that discussion. Do you know what all of those sports leagues that have a salary cap also have? They have a thing called a collective bargaining agreement where a union and the owners of those teams negotiated a salary cap, or even in an uncapped league, they negotiated some rules about that. But yeah, the NBA, NHL, NFL, all those salary caps were negotiated.
NCAA PA.
I'm just saying these solutions all sound good on paper, but then when you say I want what the NFL has, cool, they have a players association.
You're not
going to have it unless you get a union to represent the players.
Do you think that NIL and revenue sharing will lead to the demise of college sports outside of basketball, football, and volleyball?
That may be where we're headed. Why volleyball, out of curiosity?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, when they were talking about
it depends on the school,
when
right?
they were talking about the revenue sharing, that's one of the sports that Ross Bjork threw up there.
Right. Okay. For right now at Ohio State, yeah. But other schools, it might be like hockey,
right?
Where they're a big hockey school, so they'll keep that, but they might get rid of other sports. I do think there will be a time where Ohio State is not. Ohio State's very proud about the fact they have 36 varsity sports or whatever it is. I think that number will be under 30 at some point in the next few years. I don't think they'll be very happy to do it. I don't necessarily think it's a great thing for college sports, but
I wonder how much of the deficit we operate in.
Well, I don't know that we do. If there's any program that doesn't have a deficit, I would hope it's a place like Ohio State. But to your point, if Ohio State, Texas, those type of schools are running deficits, no one is going to be able to handle it, right? Because these are the best generating schools in college athletics. One proposal that never is on these lists when they talk about escalating costs and this is too high and that's too high. Nobody ever puts out this solution that says we should cap the amount of money that we pay in buyouts to coaches. We should cap the amount of money that we spend on coaches. Louisville right now has $10 million tied up in their football and basketball coach. I mean, I'm just saying, that's every year, by the way.
You want the coaches to get that's never happened.
We instantly go to this player's getting $500,000. How dare they? We got to stop it. Well, and some players are getting more than that. I know, millions of dollars.
You think Gabe Cupps make more than Jake Diebler?
I don't think he makes more than Jake Diebler. Although, did you see, since you brought him up, Gabe Cupps, did you see him catch a stray? DraftKings, the DraftKings account 9 hours ago posted this, that Gabe Cupps has more fouls this year for Ohio State men's basketball than he does points. He has 44 fouls and 42 points.
Not even makes points.
Damn.
Points.
Damn.
A basket could be worth 2 or 3 points.
Right. That's
poor Gabe.
I don't think he's poor. I think he's doing just fine financially.
Yeah, TikTok's doing him well.
All right. Ask Tyvis anything in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Noticing a new crash out there. This one's over on the south side of Columbus. Expect some lane closures on that 270 eastbound ramp to 23. Once again on the south side because of a crash. We do have backups in both directions out there as well. Folks, take it nice and easy and nice and slow, especially with these really dense and intense foggy conditions many of us are noticing as we are stepping out the door. I'm 10 TV's Karina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Mortgage rates have dropped,
And the best news is they're expected to go down even more. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. If you've been thinking about buying a new home, now is the time. And with Third Federal's Buy Now, Refi Later program, you don't have to wait for rates to drop again. You get the guaranteed lowest rate now, and if rates drop later, even after you close, you can refinance to a lower rate for free. That's right, for free. And now with Third Federal's early rate lock, you can lock in the guaranteed lowest rate even before you find a house. So you'll always have the best rate. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today and lock in the guaranteed lowest rate.
Right now at Third Federal, lock in 5.79%, APR 5.81% on a 30-year fixed rate purchase mortgage and refinance later if rates go down for free. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for buy now, refi later. Lowest rate guarantee and early rate lock at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you could save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
There's nothing Bo Bishop can't do well, except find competent co-hosts. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Remember the time producer Dylan said that Alabama should be in the playoffs and that Tyvis started yelling at him? Those were good times. And remember later that day when Tyvis punched him in the face? Classic stuff. Here's T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. It is Pizza Madness Day. We are doing the Pineapple Bracket. It's all brought to you by our friends, presented by Billiards Plus. Pizza Madness this year. So thanks to them for that. You can see some of the bracket is up there. You can vote on it, pizzamadness.pizza. We will have updates on our bracket today, which we are doing the pineapple section, just the first round. I believe Common Man and Timmy are doing sausage.
Correct.
Okay. So you can get the results of that during their show. We're going to give you our results at 8:15. But if you would like to get a last-minute vote, and you can by going to our Twitter page, at Bone and Tyvis 971 is the place to go for that.
By the way, I spread fake news earlier about Pizza Madness.
What did you say?
Someone asked if Kingies was in it, and I said no.
Wrong.
They're in the pepperoni region.
Yeah, they're in a different
and I will
region.
fully admit my guy Jonathan runs Kingies Pizza.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I thought you were talking about
not you.
Okay, because I saw on that, I actually got into YouTube chat and said,
Yes.
it is in there, because Mario or somebody was saying it's not in there.
That's because I said, they asked if it was in it. I said no. There's just what is there 64 pizza places in our?
Yeah, it's 64.
Yes. I just
there's
lost
a lot
track of it.
That's okay. It's fine. There's a lot of go check out the full bracket at pizzamadness.pizza. But we've got votes up now at Bone and Tyvis 971. We'll give you an update in a minute. However, it's Wednesday.
Get to know your resident national champion. It's time for Ask Tyvis Anything.
You can submit your Ask Tyvis questions anytime you want, but we read them on Wednesdays. This one comes from Alex. Ask Tyvis anything. What is your music hot take? Thank you, by the way, for asking some music Ask Tyvis questions. He said, for me, it's Beyonce makes albums critics love more than casual fans replay. Interesting.
That's interesting.
Do you guys listen? I'm not a big pop music fan in general, so I don't tend to listen to a lot of that stuff. But like you guys, I know, like Dylan, you enjoy Taylor Swift. Do you enjoy Beyonce?
I do enjoy Beyonce.
Do you go back and listen to her songs often?
Depends on the album.
I believe that to piggyback off of his take, I believe that Beyonce is the same as Eminem. Like Eminem probably has done things record-wise that are never happen again, like having 2 back-to-back diamond albums and stuff like that, selling as many records as he did.
Yeah.
But the replay value, like, is not there. Like, people don't go back and listen to Eminem all the time. Like,
T-Bone's people disagree.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the majority of people,
hardcore music fans,
don't go back and listen to Eminem like that, like you would think you would. For a guy that sold as many records as he's done, Like, you would think those albums would be like timeless, where people would be in heavy rotation, and I don't think that's the case.
See, I don't think you're the right ethnicity to comment on Eminem's replay.
Dylan, stop. That's not true.
It's a fact.
It's not true. I disagree with it.
It's a fact.
But I will say, not that I'm sticking up for Eminem or whatever. Like, I enjoy some of his music. I haven't honestly, like you're talking about, I haven't gone back and listened to it a lot fairly recently.
Dylan, you went back and listened to some Eminem recently?
I mean, but if you go to let's say you're going to random high school.
Yeah, they're going to play
football,
Lose Yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only one.
Well, that's also
you do know he's had, again, 2 diamond albums.
Can they play a song, though, at a high school where it's like Eminem basically like talking about all the horrible things he's going to do to his mom or like all this other stuff? Like
cleaning out my closet?
Well, I'm saying like he's got a lot of stuff that's material that one is obviously kind of, I would say objectionable, but it's not something you can. You're not going to, right. It's on purpose. It's meant to be that way. But also,
back again.
You see, Tyvis?
There's a lot of references. I feel like a lot of those songs, there's references to like stuff that happened 20 years ago that if you play it now, people will be like, what is he talking about?
Yeah. Like Without Me is one of my favorites where he's dissing Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears,
right,
Backstreet Boys.
But that's all that's all done now. So it was big in the moment. I don't know if, like you're saying, Tyus, I don't know if it had the staying power, but obviously he's still wildly successful. Let him live. Rusty says he actually asked me if we can ask you, which I don't. It's called Ask Tyvis Anything, not Ask Bone to Ask Tyvis. But whatever, Rusty said, can we ask Tyvis if he thinks OSU would have the same record in basketball, men's basketball, as Miami if they played the same schedule Miami did? You think Ohio State men's basketball would be undefeated? Playing the schedule that Miami played.
The easy answer is yes, but this is college basketball where to be undefeated is tough. Even the Wolverines, who everybody think is the best team in the country, lost. I know they lost to some good competition, but the fact of the matter is, like, it's hard to go undefeated. So I can't sit here and tell you 1,000% yes, Ohio State would be undefeated if they played their record. It's possible that they would stumble. Heck, Miami of Ohio has played like 4 close games.
Right.
They only won by 2 last night.
Yeah, they did.
I think the last 2 games they won by 2.
They have a lot of those games where they've only won by, within a possession or 2. But no, I'm with you that I don't think it's easy to just say, oh, any team can play the schedule and go undefeated. That's the part of it that's crazy is, yeah, I understand they're playing less talent, but like in the Big Ten, you had Ohio State lose to Wisconsin, who then beat Michigan, who then Ohio State beat Wisconsin, and lost to Michigan. Like, right. We see teams, this team you're going to play tonight, Penn State, Ohio State basketball is going to play tonight, beat the Iowa team that just beat you by 20 and made you look terrible. So I hope Ohio State won't have that problem tonight against Penn State, but it shows you that college basketball fluctuates a lot. To have something as steady as a 30-0 season, it's unbelievable. They should get all the credit for that, and they should be in the tournament. Meat Sweat says, question for Tyvis. Do you have a saying or phrase regularly that you use that you can't confirm is true? Now, Meat Sweats gave an example, and I'm going to try to thread the needle on how he worded this. He said, example, I say, ew, this tastes like ass. All the time I say that, but I've never actually, we're going to leave that there. Anyway, do you have a phrase that you say that you can't verify to be true? Just going to leave that there. Thank you, Meat Sweats, for that wonderful example.
Well, that's kind of like if somebody said it tastes like crap.
Well, sure.
Right.
Okay.
But not
similar
crap.
Do you have any other ones that are like that you say all the time?
When it's cold outside, I say it's colder than a garden tool's heart.
Yes. Not a rake.
Not a rake, yes.
But
yes.
Rhymes, yeah. Got it.
Colder than a garden tool's heart.
Hooer, I think it's
now.
So you don't have any experience.
I have never dealt with a garden tool.
Someone who engages in the world's oldest profession.
A promiscuous.
Yes. Okay.
Woman.
Sure.
The night has never broken your heart. You've never had a relationship with one. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Yeah. No. That's a very valid point. By the way, that brings up, do you know the comedian John Mulaney? Have you ever heard of him?
No.
He's kind of, whatever. He's kind of famous, whatever. He had a point where he brought up that if you donate money to your school, that's like falling in love with a stripper, essentially. And that that was a one-time transaction. You paid $125,000 for that. That's it. Don't keep giving them money. There's nothing else they can do for you. It was actually a good point. I actually kind of support that.
He said I support it.
I support it. Ask Tyvis anything. Would you ever relocate? And if so, how far to start a coaching career a la Mr. Von Bell in Colorado? If you missed that, former Tyvis teammate and OSU player Von Bell is now the safeties coach for Dion, Coach Prime out of Colorado.
No, I don't. I have no interest in coaching. These kids don't listen to nobody.
What if they did? What if they came to you and said, Tyvis, we can make you a $2 million a year safeties coach?
No.
Okay.
It's too.
Wow.
I love my family and my free time. Just
Okay, what if the kids weren't there? Would you want to coach?
If my kids wasn't there,
they didn't exist.
Was I married?
Sure.
That's kind of up to you. I mean, it's, but between you and her, like, I mean, that, yeah. Assuming you want to stay married, which I presume you do.
I guess what I'm asking is it just the family aspect that's keeping you out of coaching?
I mean,
come on, be honest. You have like 18 jobs. And what if one of them was just doing the work of 18 jobs, but all for one place? And that is like, I don't know.
I don't know. I used
to
so bad want to coach so much, and like, I don't know. As of recently, like, I'm content with what I'm doing. So
good.
I don't really like I had the option. My wife gave me an ultimatum. You have two paths you need to go down. You're either going to be an analyst or you're going to be a coach. And after the coaching thing didn't work out, like, it was like, it put a sour taste in my mouth. So, like, I don't really want to go back into that world.
Yeah, right. I understand that. Yeah. Also, Mario, why are you trying to break up the show? Send an email like that, asking a question with this message. Oh, you want to leave to go coach? Why? I thought he was happy here. He is. Thank you, Tyvis, for confirming you are happy.
I mean, there were rumors that Tyvis took a day off to interview for the South Florida DB's.
That's true. It was right around the same time.
Wow.
Rumors abound, Tyvis. Rumors abound.
They hired for that job.
See, he's curious.
Oh, but there is one more. I don't have time. I'll get to it next. Quentin asked a good one. I'll do one more Ask Tyvis Anything when we come back. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, a giant pothole causing some crashes over on the east side. This is all happening between Whitehall and Reynoldsburg. It's on that 270 northbound collector, just passing 70 westbound and right before that Main Street area. Shoulders still blocked out there. We've been watching this crash for the past 45 minutes or so. Also see some major backups on 70 westbound, now extending towards Etna, passing State Route 256. Also note in this area, we do have crews working and repairing that pothole. It's just passing or right before that incident, 270, that northbound collector. That left lane is currently blocked. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions. And yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
He's a husband, a dad, owner of a gym. He's also a police officer. Staying strong and pain-free isn't optional. It's safety. That's why David Boardman's a QC Kinetics patient.
My job is dependent on my physical ability and my physical fitness so that I can protect myself, so that I can go home safe to my family at the end of the night.
But severe knee pain nearly took that away. Doctors said surgery, shut down the workouts. David needed another option. That was QC Kinetics. They told him,
we're going to give you the opportunity to have not one, but 2 healthy knees, and we don't have to cut you open.
They used David's own healing tools in his blood to help restore his knees. Regenerative treatments right in the office.
Since I've gone to them, I run 20, 30 miles a week.
Trust the team helping active people avoid surgery. Call QC Kinetics today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Guys and ladies, get real about your health this new year with Synergenics and Low T Center. For a limited time, the men's TRT test is free, and the women's hormone test, normally $299, is only $99 now, and the weight loss consultation is free. You can walk in or book an appointment now at getmyhealthfix.com. So if you've been suffering from the symptoms of low testosterone, such as constant tiredness, lack of focus, or just feeling off, at Synergenics and Low T Center, you can meet with a real provider. You get real medication, and you get real results. Plus, you can choose if you want to be treated in the clinic or if you want to receive at-home treatment. Either way, it all starts with a simple, quick, free TRT test at the center. The on-site lab means you get results in about 20 minutes. No waiting for days like other places. For a limited time, the women's hormone test only $99, and the men's test is free. Go to getmyhealthfix.com. That's getmyhealthfix.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Over 35 years, I've seen it all. Car crashes, work injuries, defective products, medical mistakes, lives flipped upside down in an instant. But I've also seen something else, the power of fighting back, the power of winning. Over $30 billion recovered and counting. Size matters, reputation matters, results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
The Jackets are back at Nationwide for a battle with the Panthers. Live fan coverage starts Thursday night at 6:30.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Columbus Blue Jackets, The Fan. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Every time Tyvis laughs, take a drink. Just kidding. You'd be dead in 30 seconds. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. I got this from Quentin in the Ask Tyvis Anything segment that we did. Quentin said, if your life depended on it, Tyvis, which song could you rap or sing word for word, bar for bar without messing up once?
Man.
Lose Yourself by Eminem.
You know Lose Yourself by Eminem?
No, I'm saying that's for you.
No.
Since he said he has no replay value.
No, I couldn't sing.
Good, yeah.
So actually, you know what's funny is that I would sing Ransom by Drake and Lil Wayne. But listen, it's funny because early in my relationship with my now wife, Lauren, you know, I was driving and I had put this Ransom song on. Now, I know it by heart, right? But when I sat there and Lauren spit that song verse bar for bar the entire time, I looked at her and I knew, like, she's special. she was special to be able to rap that song bar for bar like me. So I would definitely choose that, or Don't Get It by Lil Wayne, or 03 Adolescence by J. Cole. Like, I could do that. Every cough, lighter flick, everything. I'd be able to do it perfectly.
Is there any amount of this, that you can do now just to prove that you would get most of it right? I understand we have FCC rules and we are kind of walking a tightrope there. Is there any one of those that you could just like give me like a few bars so people could understand the flow that exists for Tyvis Powell?
I just spit half the song to you in the break.
Yeah, but I'm not on. We weren't on the radio. People can't hear that.
All the songs you just mentioned, not worth the risk trying to on the air.
You gotta make sure you blank out the words. I don't want to slip. I don't want. Dylan got to have his hand over the dump button.
That's totally fine, and I get it, and I don't want to risk anything there. By the way, today, so we have Boone Jenner coming up at 8:30. We are going to talk to your Jackets captain. He did not play last night. We'll get an update from him on that. And obviously, Jackets won last night. Huge win against Nashville. They play again tomorrow night against Florida. So keep it rolling here. Trade deadline is coming up on Friday. Jackets are making it so that hopefully not a lot of moves, if any, will have to be made, at least on the outgoing portion. Maybe some incoming would be nice, but that's good to see from the Jackets. Also today at 2:30, I believe. Double checking that. Yeah, 2:30, Hockey and Hounds, Rothman and Ice. They will have Zach Werenski on, your gold medalist. He will make his first appearance, I believe, with Rothman and Ice since winning the gold medal and firing the assist, making the play that made the goal happen. So, yeah, that's pretty cool to check out. We're excited for that. I saw that there was some fake news that got out yesterday or a couple days ago about Caleb Downs.
Yeah, Tyvis helped spread it yesterday.
Yeah, Tyvis, why'd you do that?
I did not listen. I was on Twitter and I saw it. It was so big that it was under the today's news file. And when you see that, that's like, oh, this must be like a big deal. This was the reporter, I don't know, someone around the draft saying that Corey, Kennan?
Sure, whoever that is.
I've done a show with him actually.
Oh, yeah?
I went on his podcast before. He does breakdown, like film breakdowns of like people that coming out, like quarterbacks and stuff like that. He's actually really good. He's actually a really good follow.
Well, he apparently had that, and other people ran with it that said that, you know, there were some teams that had concerns about some knee issues with Caleb Downs, possible like degenerative condition, or was there some other thing like a torn meniscus or something that anyway.
Partially torn meniscus. Okay. Yeah, degenerative knee, whatever.
Yes. Well, apparently that has prompted, of all people, Pat McAfee to actually do some very good journalism. He says he doesn't like journalists and he thinks they're all curmudgeons, but he did some journalism, so good for him, where he actually called NFL teams and said, hi, Pat McAfee show, do you have a comment on this? Do you view this as something that's a concern? Do you guys have him flagged on your board? And I guess he said he was told by multiple NFL teams that they do not have a concern with him. They are not worried about that. So
it's silly season.
It is. And you got to be careful with I don't know. Like, I have to believe this guy what's his name again? The guy that you talked to?
Corey Kennan or something like that?
Right. Like, I have to believe he heard that from someone that is credible.
Yeah, I don't think he just made it out of.
I think, and it could be that Pat McAfee's getting spun too by these teams. Well, but it is the time of year where, like, yes, we're going to have this the next couple months where it's going to be this team really doesn't think anything of this guy. They think everyone should pass on him. And maybe they're doing that for their own reasons. Maybe they're doing it for someone else. Who knows?
When it comes to the storylines that's coming out now, because like I say, it's silly season, you got to believe none of what you hear and half of what you see.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's totally makes sense. I think it's just, you got to take everything with a grain of salt this time of year.
My conspiracy is that the original source is like a Zach Taylor or Duke Tobin that are hoping that Caleb Downs falls to them at number 9 in the draft. They don't want to see him go earlier.
Yeah, and
yes.
I'm curious, Tyvis, given like you were saying the other day, you talked about how like every team does their own clocking of the 40 times.
Yes,
right, where they have their own number they go off of. They don't care about whatever the number is that NFL Network posts.
So when Adam Schefter reported that from the draft or from about Cardinal Tate, that's real. Everybody does do their own 40 time.
Okay, sure, but like I still thought that was a little bit weird that he was like, oh yeah, it's actually way faster. Some teams, whatever. It shouldn't matter because
you know it's
that was about Cardinal Tate, and it's like, did you watch him play? Go watch that.
This is the thing. If Cardinal Tate. If there are teams out there that clocked him at a 4.54 or 4.53 was his official time, if there is a huge concern with that, they're going to make him run it again at Pro Day.
Yeah, right.
I know they do that because Vaughn 100% did the same thing. Well, Vaughn didn't run a 40. He had another thing that they was like, I think the Saints wanted him to do one of them drills, and he was like, I don't really want to. They was like, we really need you to do these drills. So he did it at Pro Day. And he ended up getting drafted by the Saints. So, like, if a team really is that concerned about his 4.53, which whatever. Like, if that's not going, that shouldn't stop a team from drafting him. But if they are that concerned, you will see him running again at Pro Day.
Yeah. I just wonder when you're talking about like injuries and stuff like that, like if one team puts out there like, oh, Caleb Downs, we have him flagged. If they're trying to do the misinformation thing, if teams are so meticulous that they have their own guys doing the timing for the 40 time.
Meticulous.
Don't they have their, yeah.
I like that.
That's a good word. Don't they have guys that also are sitting there like, oh, yeah, we had our own doctors take a look at him, or we got our own people.
You do have your own doctors and stuff. Yeah.
Right. So, like, if a team goes out there and is like, sorry, I don't think Caleb Downs can play because his leg's about to fall off, don't you think another team would be like, we saw none of that?
Correct.
And so I don't understand why that stuff even gets out there. Like, I'm saying,
then it becomes,
why do teams even try to do that if another team could just be like, we looked at our own medical stuff. What is this guy talking about? I wouldn't change.
Why? Because it's one of those things that, one, it makes you question your doctor. So it's like, do we need to go get another opinion of it? That's one. Two, it makes you second guess taking the guy when you think he's supposed to be taken. So like,
I would think if you
Will Johnson literally went from the best corner in the draft last year to a second-round pick.
Right, but I guess I think it's hilarious that some of these teams with multi-million-dollar, the salary cap being $300 million, you're in charge of something that large. These are billion-dollar businesses, and yet someone can go, we hired a doctor, we hired the medical staff, they looked at this guy, and they approved him. Some other person who's anonymous commenting to someone on the internet says, oh, no, that guy's like severely injured.
Then you paying.
And the billion-dollar company's like, oh, no, we're wrong.
Well,
like, how does that happen?
Then that means that you don't trust the people that you're paying, and you shouldn't be paying them.
Bingo.
You need to trust your own scout. You hired them for their evaluation. Trust their evaluation.
Absolutely
if it's wrong, fire the guy who made the evaluation and get somebody in there that can get the job done.
That's right.
Half the problem was Cleveland's problem right now.
Exactly right. We will tackle the biggest questions in the NFL coming up next in the huddle. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
If you are heading southbound on 23, note we are seeing a crash on that 270 eastbound ramp towards that area. Expect some lane closures this morning. Looking at 9 miles per hour for your slowdowns in the single digits out there. Also for our friends in our southeast corner by Canal Winchester in the 30s for travel times. A lot more people heading up downtown on 33 in that westbound direction. So do note we are seeing a 6-minute delay so far for your early Wednesday morning commute. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no closing cost mortgage. With interest rates at their lowest level in 4 years, what's stopping you from taking advantage? Maybe it's the thousands of dollars in closing cost? Well, what if I told you that those costs aren't required and that you decide whether to sacrifice $15,000 to $20,000 of equity at closing or zero? At Miller Lending, we're all about zero and have been offering no-cost loans since 1987. With no title closing or origination fees, imagine having the freedom to refinance any time a lower rate becomes available or a need arises. Even 0.5% lower in rate results in savings of over $100,000 over the life of your loan. So why wait? No-cost loans are real and here to stay. Simply call Miller Lending and see why thousands of satisfied clients have made that choice to say goodbye to closing costs forever. 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
The savings are so good at Great Lakes. But have you seen our inventory? With over 1,000 new Hyundais to choose from, there's no need to settle at glakeshyundai.com. Find a new Palisade with the exact options you need, or a new Tucson in that color you have been seeing around town. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with Hyundai Assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile coverage. At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings and selection are so good.
It's March. Send it in, big fella. That means the greatest sports weekend of the year is coming, and the best place to
to set the puppies and watch the tournament is at Hollywood Casino Columbus. I'm Scotty Vegas, and Thursday through Sunday opening weekend, kiss the kids goodbye and hang out from noon to 5 with the fan at the Hollywood Casino Sportsbook. A Bill Raftery impersonation contest, free throw games, free shirts, and more. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966. Onions!
At Newman Roofing, we believe every detail matters, which is why we have over 1,000 5-star Google reviews from families all across Central Ohio who have put their trust in Newman Roofing for their roofing, siding, and gutter projects. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Jeff's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination, where Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge. And Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Jeff is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Columbus Blue Jackets got their second win in a row when they beat the Nashville Predators 3-2 last night. They'll stay at home and play the Panthers tomorrow. In the association, the Cavs defeated the Detroit Pistons 113-109 without Donovan Mitchell. Now to college hoops, the Miami Redhawks improved to 30-0 by beating Toledo 74-72 last night. The Ohio State men's hoops team will play in Happy Valley versus Penn State tonight. Coverage starts at 6:30 right here on The Fan. And finally, the Cincinnati Bengals are not franchise tagging pass rusher Trey Hendrickson, making him an unrestricted free agent. This update is sponsored by High Bank Distillery Co., locally inspired dishes and award-winning cocktails. Visit highbankco.com to make your reservation. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
If your kid is complaining about not wanting to go to school, blast the volume on this show. You won't have any more problems. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
We are thick in the madness right now. Pizza Madness is happening. PizzaMadness.pizza is the go-to spot for that. Pizza Madness brought to you by our friends at Billiards Plus. So here's what we've got. Coming up at 8:15, we're going to give you the results of the round one voting for the Pineapple region of the bracket, just the Pineapple region. Then today on Common Man and Timmy, they are going to do rounds 1 and 2 of, I believe, the pepperoni region?
Sausage, I think.
I thought we had sausage. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Some meat products. Listen today at 3 and find out. But they're going to do rounds 1 and 2. Here's what we're going to do today. We have round 1 matchups. They're all on at Bone and Tyvis 971. You can go vote for now. You've got like about 10 minutes left. We're going to give you the results there coming up at 8:15. And then we will put all the round 2 matchups for that bracket We will get through the first 2 rounds of Pineapple Region today, but those will be all online. We'll give you those results tomorrow on our show tomorrow morning. So, point being, we'll get the final results for round 1 today, and then I'm going to go post them on Twitter after the show. You can vote on that all day, and then tomorrow we'll tell you the results, and we'll get that all squared away. So we'll have our first few Sweet 16 pizza places coming up later today, all right? Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Or is it even more confusing now that I said that? I don't know.
You are our furious leader.
I'm putting the furious in furious
I will
leader.
follow you.
The biggest questions in the NFL are answered right here. Welcome to the Huddle.
I also hit the button too quickly there. It's all going well. All right, Dylan, Huddle question number 1. Go right ahead.
All right, I saw this tweet from some guy named Tyvis Pal at Tyvis1 on the X.
Who's that guy? Who is that guy?
What did he say? Because he be talking crazy.
On Monday, he tweeted, or X'd, whatever it is. For some reason, I refuse to believe that quarterbacks like Klubnik, Aller, and Nussmeier were top prospects before the season, and now they're not highly thought of. The place they get drafted to will be important because if you can develop them, they can become franchise guys. I ask you, Tyvis, do you actually believe that? Do you think one of these dudes can be a bona fide starter in the NFL?
Not year 1.
Right. Yeah.
I think at some point, yes. I think if you work with them, they can. If you work with Aller, if you can get him to see the game the proper way, he can make all the throws. Yes. If you get Garrett Nussmeier to turn down the turnovers and take care of the football, absolutely. And Klubnik, same thing. I don't know what happened to him. That man fell off bad. He might just need a new scenery. He might need to get away from Dabo to truly thrive. So, yeah, I think all 3 of them you can make a case for.
I like how you worked in an Ask Tyvis question into the Huddle. I think that's very good.
It's NFL
but
related.
he is the one who posted that, so that makes the most sense. But, yeah, Tyvis, I was kind of surprised when I saw that, too, because I look at, like Drew Aller has tools.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's had a long time to try to develop some of that in college, and I guess the things like footwork, are things you say you can fix. People say they can fix that in the NFL.
Let me ask you this. When you look at a lot of these quarterbacks that's been coming out lately, how many of them have been finished products? Like, could go into the league and kill it right as soon as they get there? It's only been 2 in the last, I'd say, 4 years.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's CJ and dude from Commanders, Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
That's only 2. The rest of them, you have to polish them. You have to get them to see the game in a different light. They have the tools to be really good, but they needed some work.
Would you throw Drake May in that mix?
Drake May was kind of the same way. He was fine. He just didn't have nothing around him.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But I would say that, like, all of those guys, even first-round picks, aren't ready to go. And I think the problem is we write off guys so quick because we look at it as, can we get this guy to come in and be a day 1 starter? And if that's not the case, then it's like, oh, well, he's not going to be he can't be a franchise guy. And I think that the narrative of that is wrong. I think if you get a guy in the program and work with him, maybe he's not a day 1 starter right away, but if you help him polish him, help his footwork, help him see the game, help him turn down not turn the ball over and take care of the football, yeah, I think all 3 of those guys can actually be really good quarterbacks in this league for quite some time.
There you go. Huddle question number 2. Yeah, Huddle question number 2.
Don't nobody want to coach no more. That's the problem. They want somebody else to do the work.
That's right.
And just want to reap the benefits of it.
Yeah.
Earn your check. Earn your check.
So the Colts are placing the transition tag on Daniel Jones. The transition tag is worth $37.8 million. Do you think that is the right move by Indianapolis?
What's the difference between the franchise tag and the transition tag?
About $6 million.
And isn't it something with the transition tag where isn't there like an offer?
He can sign somewhere else technically. He can get an offer from somewhere else, and then the Colts can choose to match it.
Ain't nobody doing that.
I wouldn't think
just
so.
Popped his Achilles?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. He will be with the Colts for that $36 million or whatever you just said. Ain't nobody about to pay for a quarterback that's coming off of an Achilles injury. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that. But that's, yeah, I think it's the right move. Just
it was a
because
smart business move by them. Heck, they should have just let him walk.
That's what I was saying.
They should have let him walk and offered him the minimum.
Yeah,
but that's it. You know, the NFL seemed like they getting soft. They ain't as cutthroat as they used to be.
Like I look,
I would have let him walk.
I'm just some dummy on the radio, but I would have let him hit unrestricted free agency and then try to sign him there for a lot cheaper than $37 million.
No, you would have.
They were looking at it, though, I'm sure, as if we do that, we want to show the Colts fans that, like, we believe in this guy. You guys believe in this guy. Here, go buy some tickets now that you've seen how much we're committed to this. And I don't know if that's necessarily the wrong move. I haven't been a Daniel Jones believer. Even last year with that offense, I feel like you could have gotten a lot of different quarterbacks to go into that offense with all the good things they had around him. There are a lot of quarterbacks that probably could have done a similar thing. They've decided they're all in on him. I don't know if it's the right move, but personally, I wouldn't have done it. I'm with you guys. I would have probably gone that other way. But I think they're doing it more for PR for their fans, if nothing else. Huddle question number 3.
So Trey Hendrickson will not be back with the Cincinnati Bengals. What team do you think is the best fit for Trey Hendrickson next season?
The Detroit Lions or the Washington Commanders?
You know, well, those are both good. I can see the Lions they need to fix their defensive line, add to their defensive line.
You're going to say the New England Patriots, aren't you?
Nope. Commanders, I can see too. There's a team that you just mentioned that I think.
Just mentioned the Colts?
Yeah. His former defensive coordinator's there. Leanna Rumo's there. And I'm sure they could add to that defense too. Depending on, I think with him, it depends on.
I feel like they got.
No, they've got some dudes.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
you just going to put him in as a rotational piece?
He may. I'm just curious what he wants at this point in his career. Does he want to go get the most money possible?
He wants to win a Super Bowl.
Or, does he want to have a chance to do that?
That would be Detroit, New England, or.
I don't know if I wouldn't put Detroit there.
You think Detroit's done? They cooked?
I don't know.
Ben Johnson cooked him walking out the door.
I feel like Ben Johnson might have been the secret sauce there. So, not that they're not going to be good. They'll be a playoff team.
Man. My early take, I think Fish is going to like this. I think the Bears going to be in the bowl next year. I really do.
Wow, that's early.
They're going to be in the bowl.
But just out of nowhere, Super Bowl prediction for the Bears.
I think the Bears going to be in the Super Bowl.
Well, that'd make a lot of people around here happy. Common Man, Beamer, they're all Bears fans too. Give me one more huddle question, Dylan, if you have one.
Same question, but for Kyler Murray. He's not coming back with the Cardinals next year. Where is he playing next year?
How about this? How about the Steelers say we're done with Aaron Rodgers. Come on down, Kyler Murray.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I mean, we joked about, not even joke, we were just kicking the tires on the Browns. I don't think that makes any sense for the Browns. Just go fix everything else and then go worry about your quarterback.
How about, what if Vegas said, well, you know what? We're going to sign Kyler Murray and then utilize our first pick, trade it, get more picks, get the Jets both first-round picks, and then roll with Kyler for a year or two.
Wow. That would be that would send some shockwaves.
It would help speed up their rebuild.
You would think. I just wonder on that one. I do think Kyler Murray makes sense as a dome team. I don't think, like I was saying, you could go to the Steelers, but then he has to play in the cold weather with his tiny hands. I don't think that's a good solution. I think you got to keep him in a dome as much as you can.
What if, I know this is harder to do in the NFL, but what if
Jets?
The Rams, Stafford only has 1 year left. Who knows? He's old. He might get ouchy. You put him on like the Oregon quarterback plan where you go transfer there, sit for a year, and then play the next year.
Hey, that's not. I mean,
but you would have
if we were using common sense,
you would have to sign.
I think that's actually a good idea,
right?
Yeah, but the thing is that with him is that he's already getting paid by Arizona.
Is that just for this year?
I'm not. I'm honestly.
I know that if you sign him, it's very cheap. But do you have to? Is that just for 1 year, or can you do a 2-year cheap deal? Like
I'm just saying, if he's thinking long term, maybe the Rams is where he wants to be.
I would, if I were him, I would love that.
Right back in the same division, huh?
Well, but go there. You can work your way through as a backup. You can learn from a great organization, great offensive minds, all that stuff. I know that's most players' mentality is not, I want to take a back seat to someone, but
I don't know if
Matt Stafford's not getting any younger.
Being a backup is not a good thing for Kyler Murray. Now he's not obligated to know the game plan inside and out, meaning he can really get on Call of Duty.
That is very
I trust Kyler Murray until GTA 6 drops.
That is true.
All bets are off.
To your point, that would kind of be like me taking a job at the Little Debbie factory. We probably don't need
I
that.
think he need.
We probably don't need that.
If he was doing
I
that
need to
as a
work at
starter,
HelloFresh or
could you
something.
imagine as a backup what he gonna be doing? That man gonna be ranked number 1 in the world in
That's right.
Call of Duty.
Pizza Madness. We'll give you the results of the Pineapple Region Round 1 coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still a busy scene over on the east side after a giant pothole caused some crashes out there and some flat tires, too. It's on the 270 northbound collector just passing 70 westbound and right before Main Street. Shoulders still blocked, and that's been that way for the past hour or so. Repairs are going on right now, though, not too far away. That left lane is blocked because of it, but we are seeing delays, especially on 70 westbound, even passing State Route 256, extending towards Etna this morning. To avoid it all, take this detour instead, getting off 70 westbound and heading on 310 northbound, then Main Street all the way westbound through Reynoldsburg, get you back going northbound on 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Dr. Mark Levy can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring. Sleep better. Live better.
With all that can go wrong in your home, it's enough to make you say, oh, brother. With Brothers Roofing and Construction, one call covers it all. Roofing, siding, rotting decks, bad chimneys. We take care of it all. And we do it right the first time.
Winning isn't everything, but at Tim Hortons, every day's a chance to win when you play Roll Up to Win. Maybe it's a free coffee or donut, or a year's supply of fuel from Shell. That goes a long way. Maybe it's a Kobo e-reader, or up to $1,000 in Uber Eats gift cards, or even a VIP getaway to see Cirque du Soleil. Okay, not something you win every day. Roll Up to Win, only at Tim Hortons. No purchase necessary, 18 plus, ends March 22nd, 2026. Tim Hortons app required for digital game. Use the app to reveal digital rules. Game cups while supplies last. Offer a chance to win food and beverage prizes only. See official rules at rolluptowin.com.
Say goodbye to car care headaches with Carvenience from Hinderer Motor Company. This is Justin Hinderer. For only $49, we'll pick up your vehicle, leave you with a rental, and return it fully serviced and spotless. No more juggling your schedule or wasting hours at the shop. Carvenience lets you focus on what matters while we take care of all the rest, making life easier. Schedule your service today at HindererMotorCompany.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $160 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again? Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyear's and save up to $160 more. See store for details.
Why does it matter to members that Aetna was named a Best Medicare Advantage company by U.S. News & World Report? Because they chose a plan that gives them real support, real people, and real care. We show up on calls with members and doctors' offices when needed. We show up with access to convenient care options and coverage that fits everyday life. We don't show up for awards. We show up for you. And showing up for you is how healthier happens together.
Day 1, the hardest day. The day you hear,
this is a type of blood cancer.
At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1. To learn more and get help on any day, visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Listen up. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Dr. Mark Levy's been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results. And now he has an office in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
When we make time to read with kids, children get the message that reading is important and fun. When we read books that have characters of all races, backgrounds, genders, and abilities, students can discover their own voices and learn from the voices of others. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing. As we take part in Read Across America celebrations this week and all year round, please join the OEA in celebrating our nation of diverse readers so we can set up all Ohio students for success.
Springtime is here, and you know what that means. It's time for mulch madness. Did you know that too much mulch is bad for trees and shrubs? 2 inches of mulch is plenty. Any more and you risk causing roots to grow up and around trunks, which increases unhealthy stress, shortens tree life, and even keeps moisture from getting down to tree roots. To find out more about mulch madness or to find a certified arborist near you, visit treesforohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
Jake Diebler's Buckeyes hit the road for a Big Ten battle with Penn State.
Live fan coverage starts Wednesday night at 6:30.
Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see scattered showers and patchy fog to kick off the morning, so give yourself a little bit of extra time as you head out the door. Wake-up temperatures will be in the 40s, and then this afternoon we soar into the mid to upper 50s. We'll see some scattered showers and storms throughout the day. Otherwise, skies will be mostly cloudy. And then for tonight, rain and storm chances linger overnight with our lows down into the 50s. I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo for The Fan with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The Big Nine was a sad, incomplete place. Enter Ohio State. The rest is history. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. One of these men is bald and fat. The other is T-Bone. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
So if you were listening to the show earlier, you heard that we have made a bet as a show that Tyvis has to dunk before the end of the year. Well, the good news is I'm going to see my people at Tri-State Men's Health because they're going to help me with my low T. I'm going to fill those gains. I need to feel like 21-year-old Tyvis, and that low T shot is going to do exactly that. So you two are going down. But more than this, Tri-State Men's Health can help men lose weight, support metabolism, improve gains in the gym, and more with 4 targeted body composition plans featuring GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1, and more. With the low T treatments combined with the body composition program, most men notice real improvement. More energy, better focus, improved sleep, stronger workouts, and often a renewed sex drive. Take that. Go to TriStateMen'sHealth.com. Take their low T quiz. It's a simple 10-question quiz with yes or no answers. Takes 2 minutes. After that, you want to schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health. The cost of the appointment right now is $99. There are 6 locations, 2 of them located in Columbus. One is in Hilliard, the other one's in Westerville. Call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit TriStateMen'sHealth.com. Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details. Bang!
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 You ready to get into some pizza madness?
Oh,
ready to talk about it?
The anticipation, the hype. I can't wait.
Pizza Madness presented by Billiards Plus. All right, so we did all the voting today for round 1 of the Pineapple region. Now okay, just picture this in your mind. 64-team bracket. Just like in the NCAA, there's East, West, North, South, except ours are named after toppings that go on pizza. And apparently pineapple, to some people, is a topping that goes on pizza.
Why he do us like that?
I don't know. It's fine. Either way, here...
Are you not a pineapple on
Get out of here with that. Get out of here.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Dylan, do you like
New York guy said, get out of here.
Well, one of the places in the bracket that we mentioned earlier, Kingies, they do a pineapple jalapeno and bacon pizza.
Too much.
Oh my goodness.
You know what?
Look at you.
The contrast of the pineapple with the jalapeno and then add bacon to anything.
Sure.
Chef's kiss.
You know what? I bet that's good. I'm just saying, when I have pizza in mind, I don't usually think I want pineapple on that. I'm a pretty standard pepperoni, cheese, maybe a little sausage guy. It's where I go. However, that is delicious.
Pineapple, bacon,
it's just not my first choice for
pizza.
It's not my first choice for pizza. No. All right, so here are the matchups we had, all right? I'm going to go through them all and tell you who won. We had Adriaticos going up against Little Sicily's out there in Bryce. Shout out to Little Sicily's. It's a good spot. However, Adriaticos takes it. They move on to the next round, okay? Tammy's Pizza in Grove City, excellent place. They were going up against Bazemore's Pizza. Bazemore does a great pie, too. However, I got to tell you, the Tammy's people came out for this one because Tammy's ran away with this.
Yeah.
And I'm moving on Tammy's to the next round. They beat Bazemore. So shout out to Tammy's Pizza in Grove City.
Madness!
Congrats on the win. It's madness, baby.
Madness!
Upsets abound. Benny's Pizza. Benny's is going up against Natalie's in Grandview. Again, 2 very good spots. Benny's in Marysville, though, did take it. They win that spot. I also had a vote on that, but it was also borne out by the votes in all the things that I saw, both online and on our Twitter page. That's where that went.
I heard all this week you weren't even allowed to walk into a Marysville school without voting for Betty's Pizza.
That's right.
They got all the kids to vote.
They actually did the Pledge of Allegiance, and then they had them eat a piece of pizza. And it was from Benny's, and they said, make sure you tell your parents to vote. So for whichever one. Pizza only, not even the actual voting. So then, all right, next up we have OH Pizza and Brew. That's a 12 seed. Taking on Brooklyn Pizza, a 5 seed.
This one's close.
It is very close. But at the end of the day, our guys that came through at Brooklyn Pizza, they held the day. They won.
Yeah.
It was close. Close online, close on our Twitter voting, but Brooklyn Pizza gets it done. Next up, we had Eagles Villa Pizza, technically in New Albany, going up against Bren's Pizza Company. That's a 1 versus 16. It was a nice run for Bren's, but Eagles Pizza got it done. They win handedly.
Shout out to our guy who does the dough for Bren's.
Yeah, one of our listeners does the dough for Bren's and said he was voting for them. Sorry there weren't enough other people voting for them, but good spot. All these places are great. You should try any and all of them. I'm going to save the one that got, there were 2 that got the most contentious voting. We'll save those 2 for last. Iacono's Pizza, they ended up blowing out Cardinal Pizza.
Yeah.
Good spot, Cardinal, but Iacono's, of course, the legends. They move on.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, here we go. Granddad's Pizza. Okay. Granddad's Pizza. They were going up against Massey's. Granddad's Pizza beats Massey's in a close one, in a very close battle. On our Twitter page, it was, I'm trying to find
61 to 39.
Yeah, okay. I guess it wasn't as close. Online, on the voting that we had at pizzamadness.pizza, it was closer there. But either way, it was still in favor of Granddad's. They win, they move on. This one is going to cause Villanova versus Manelli's. The factions are out in the streets ready to fight over this.
This one was close. It was close on Pizza Madness dot pizza, and it was kind of close on the Twitter too.
It was close on the Twitter. Okay. Manelli's was losing on Twitter. Villanova was leading them.
Yes.
However, Manelli's, they did get some votes online that pushed them over the top. Manelli's is going to get the job done. Manelli's is going to advance in this one over Villanova. As close as that was. Manelli's was a 2 seed, though. So the fact that Villanova fought through that and almost got that done, I love Villanova Pizza. I love Manelli's Pizza. What am I supposed to do? I want to settle this. If I had a vote personally, I guess I kind of do. I would pick Villanova personally, but people have spoken. Manelli's gets the job done. So
you want to be fair about this.
Trying to be as fair as I can. So here's how the rest of this is going to work. Now we will have all the matchups. I actually, off the top of my head, I don't have my own bracket here. I'm just going through what I see on Twitter. I'm going to put the matchups together based on the bracket, so we keep this all accurate. I will have these posted for you at our Twitter page. So go follow it, at Boone and Tyvis 971. You can vote on the second round of these today. We will close down the voting tomorrow morning, and tomorrow morning we'll announce the winners. What time should we do that tomorrow morning? I'm trying to think of what we have tomorrow.
We got Talking with Bones at
7:30.
7:30. So
right. How about at 7:45, right after we talk to Bones? We'll announce our round 2 winners.
We can ask him what he thinks.
Sure. I don't know what pizzas he's even gotten to have. Being here, he's just been in town for like a month or 2.
Well, we can ask him tomorrow.
Isn't Boston's in the bracket?
Boston's is in the bracket.
Right across the street.
one other quadrant of the bracket.
Yes,
they are. That's right across from the arena.
Yeah.
He might not even be a pizza guy.
Oh, well, then we'll have to convert him. I'm sorry. We'll have to.
I found out today that I'm more of a pizza guy than I thought I was.
Yeah, you knew a lot of these places.
It's a shame.
Tyvis, you're a foodie. Just accept it.
Why is it a shame?
Am I living a lie?
The lie that you're not a foodie, yes. You turn us on to all these food items from all these different places. You've had probably more of these pizza places than I have. You're a foodie. Just accept it. Put it in your bio. Foodie, media member, Tyvis Powell.
I don't know about all that. That's crazy talk.
All right. So we've got all the matchups coming up. We'll get those set for you. And I'll make sure they're on Twitter, at Boone and Tyvis 971. Go follow us. We're actually, I'm surprised. We are close to 1,000 followers, so make it over that hump today. You go there and vote. But I'll have all the voting up for you just as soon as we get off the air, and we'll make sure that's all also at pizzamadness.pizza. Now I want to go get pizza, but it's too early in the morning for that. I got to wait around.
Says who?
Well, it says they're not open. A lot of these pizza places aren't open at 8:30 in the morning, so I got to wait till like 11 to go get some pizza. I have to go try Cheshire.
Which region?
Cheshire Market Pizza. I have to go get that.
What region is they doing today? Common Man and Timmy? Do you know?
I've lost. The schedule I had has already been blown up. I believe they're doing the pepperoni region, which I don't know.
Okay. So they got Cheshire in that one. Because Chimity Checkwa's burner was asking, did they move on yet?
Well, they're today at 3. You can find out.
Boston's is also in the pepperoni region.
Okay.
So, yeah, there you go.
All right. So they're going to get through rounds 1 and 2 on their show today.
Do you want me to text Bones right now, Tyvis, and give him homework?
Yeah, sure. Ask Rick Bonus what kind of pizza he likes. That's fine.
Go across the street and try Boston's after morning skate, please, for the show.
You know what? Boone Jenner's joining us coming up next. We can ask Boone if he's got a preferred type of pizza, maybe a pizza place. We'll ask him that when we get back and find out how he's doing. Jackets got the job done without him last night, but we will talk with Boone Jenner, captain of your Columbus Blue Jackets, in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
There is a disabled vehicle on that Broad Street ramp on the east side at 270 southbound, so expect some lane closures this morning. We also have a crash on 71 northbound just passing Frink Road. That left shoulder is blocked down to the 20s for travel times. We also have a crash not too far away, further down south, that 270 eastbound ramp to 23 south. Expect some lane restrictions as well out there this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. Great cars, great deals, Great Lakes. GLakesHyundai.com.
Truck drivers, Midwest Logistics Systems is hiring local dedicated truck drivers in your area. As an MLS driver, you'll experience the ease of hauling no-touch freight, earning predictable pay, and having a consistent Monday through Friday schedule. Plus, MLS drivers earn performance and safety-based bonuses and have access to a benefits package with health care, a 401k, paid time off, and more. Stop missing out on valuable time at home. Find a local dedicated job near you and apply at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
Get Eco.
ECO. When your drain is clogged, our drain team will clear it for just $93. If we can't clear it, it's free. And we guarantee it will stay clear for at least a year, or we'll clear it again for free.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Go to geteco.com.
Bo Bishop is a media legend. We have no idea where the other guys came from. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. T-Bone and Tyvis present Talking Jackets. Talking Jackets.
There's a score! A turnover by the Islanders and Adam Fantilli. One more time. Puts it in the net.
Your look inside the world of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Every Wednesday, 8:30, we get to talk to one of the Jackets players. Today, we get to talk to the captain himself, Boone Jenner, joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Boone, good morning. We've spent the morning talking pizza. We're doing a little pizza tournament here for some of the best pizza in Columbus. Do you have a type of pizza? What's the topping you get if you're ordering a pizza for you and the fam?
Morning, guys. You know what? I'm pretty basic, pepperoni and cheese, but recently I got to say those pizzas with the hot honey on them, I'm a big fan of that. So I'm going to have to go with that right now.
That hot honey is taking over the world. Everybody is on everything.
Dom Taberi from 10 TV. Next, if he ever comes to interview you, you have to make sure you tell him that because he hates it when people put hot honey on pizza. He thinks it ruins it, but I'm with you. I love the hot honey. So that's not a spicy take to me at all, Boone. But last night we saw you weren't in the lineup. How are we feeling? How are things going? And when are we getting back?
Yeah, no, obviously I'm feeling good, better today, and I wanted to play last night, but just sort of rest a little nagging thing right now. So hope to be back in the lineup real soon here.
Okay.
2-2 since the Olympic break. Obviously, those first two was big games, and you guys didn't get that one done. But you seem to have figured it out. Would you say that y'all are back to pre-Olympic form?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no, we really liked our game before the Olympics, and I think we put in a lot of work over that break. Video and getting ourselves prepared physically and mentally, back locked in. And that first period, first came back in Boston, was a great start for us. And we've had a couple lulls throughout the 4 games, but for the most part, I really liked a lot of what we've been bringing and trying to build on it.
When you look at this team and the momentum that you're trying to recapture, right, from that time beforehand, is there any type of, I know you guys all want to be on the ice, and obviously Zach has been out the last couple games as well, but for him to not be on the ice and this team to still find a way to win those couple of games, especially knowing that this race is not getting any, easier. It's a tight race here to try to make the playoffs. Does that give some confidence to some of the other guys on the roster to say, all right, we didn't have, in your case, our captain out there last night. We didn't have one of our, our best defensemen out there, but yet we still got the job done. Does that bode well for the future here?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, what Zach means to our team and how much he brings, not only offensively, but defensively and the minutes he plays. So you really miss a guy like that, but it's a chance for other guys to step up, and that's exactly what's happened. And everybody has a part of it on our team. And, that's what makes a good team, makes a winning team. And I think, guys come in, step up, play, really good, or play in different situations that they're not typically used to, but guys have been striving in that. So you need that up and down your lineup. You never know what's going to happen, and I think guys are ready.
All right, Boone, the Florida Panthers are coming into town on Thursday. Now, I know they're not having the amazing season that they've had in years past, but there's something to do. Guys get up more for that because they are the defending champs?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're, probably not in the spot they want to be in, and they're trying to get in too. So it's going to be a big game for both teams again. And obviously, when you go to 3 Stanley Cup Finals in a row and win 2, it's kind of the set the bar in the league of how to play. And it's a really good team over there, and they have a lot of guys from those teams still on their team. So they know how to win. They know how to play the right way, and it's going to be a good test for us tomorrow.
Boone Jenner joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Jackets back in action tomorrow against the Panthers. We'll have all the action right here on the Fan. We were talking about Zach Werenski, obviously just having the tremendous run in the Olympics, getting to be a part of that final push that ended up getting the assist on the game-winning goal to win a gold medal. When a guy has a success like that personally and comes back to the team, what did that mean for you guys? I know a lot of you were sitting around, watching this game and being a part of it from that standpoint. Obviously, allegiances aside to, the various countries that are represented on the Jackets, what did it mean to have a guy, in your locker room having that moment? And what did you say to him when he got back? What were some of the thoughts you shared with him?
Oh, just massive congratulations. And we were just so happy for him. Honestly, he couldn't happen to a better guy, better teammate. We're lucky to have him here in Columbus, and I've been fortunate enough to play with him for 10 plus years of so just to see him and get the assist in that moment and stuff, it really didn't surprise me, right? I see him day in, day out, how much work he puts into it, and he deserved that moment. And I just think what they did was so big, and I didn't even know when he got back if it sunk in yet, but I think it definitely is for him. But we're super thrilled for him, and it's a moment he'll have the rest of his life. And as teammates, to be around a guy that's played in those huge games, big games. These are the 4 Nations last year and strived, and then the Olympics this year, gold medal game, and makes plays like that. So you want to be around guys that have been there and done that, and bring that winning culture back.
When you look at a guy like Adam Fantilli, right? He's been playing well. I think he scored in the last 2 games, what have you seen from him since the post-Olympic break? Because he seems like he's starting to really, come into his own there. And how did he get the nickname Mo?
I'll start with the last part there. His nickname is Mo because his first name's Adamo. So just Mo off Adamo. And, no, he's been playing unbelievable for us. I think even before the break, he had so many chances and wasn't really going in, but, he just stayed with it. I think he worked really hard over the break. He's ready. He's come in prepared these last 4 games, and you could see it on the ice. Even at Boston, that first game back, I think he could have had 3 or 4, hitting post, and he's kind of all over it right now. So that's huge for us, to get him going like that. And he's so dangerous when he gets a chance with his shot, his release. So hopefully he keeps building on it, but he's been huge for us here.
I'm sure the nickname thing, does that fall to you as captain, or is there someone in the locker room who typically when someone comes in, it's like, I'm in charge of the nickname, or do you just kind of adopt whatever the guy's been known as if he's been playing elsewhere?
Yeah, you know what? It changes all the time. No, it's not up to me. I mean, everybody's able to give each other their own whatever nickname they want to give them. So, no, Adamo is definitely stuck, and then Mo for short for him. So, that's pretty much been since his first year. I don't know who gave it to him, though, but, he's been known. He's been either Fance or Adamo.
There you go. The last thing I've got for you, I mean, I know it's a tough subject, right? Every year, trade deadline comes up. It's something that looms, right, for the players. That's coming up this Friday. Is there pressure that you guys feel in the locker room, as you know, like being a team that's, right there in the thick of the playoffs, to make sure that the front office sees the message that, like, if anything, you want this team to add, not subtract? Is that something you players in a moment focus on, or is that something you try to put out of your mind and just say, I've got a job to do?
Well, we all know, we all been around enough that, this week, so it comes every year, and it's, it's a business around the league. So we understand there's going to be moves and trades, and at the end of the day, you can't control it. We're focused as a group on where we want to get to, and right now we're 3 points out. We're still continuing to build on what we have and what we have going, and what we can improve on to get us to where we want to be. So for us, we're excited as a group of this challenge to keep playing in these huge games to get us in.
Boone, we appreciate the time this morning. I hope there's a nice piping hot pepperoni cheese and hot honey pizza waiting for you either tonight or after the game tomorrow, all right?
All right, thanks, guys.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Captain of your Blue Jackets, Boone Jenner, joining us in the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Yeah, tomorrow night, getting that one done against Florida.
I did not know that man's government name was Adamo.
Oh, you didn't? I should have. I thought
it was Adam.
Well, that's what you would think, right? But yeah, Adamo is the official full name.
Why would we not call him Adamo?
We call him what he wants to be called. Apparently, he wants to be called Adam.
No, no, I don't think. They apparently want to be called Mo.
Well, Joshua Perry wants to be called Joshua.
First of all, that's different. That's different. Nobody should call him Joshua.
Because it's your inconsistency. I agree. That's exactly right. It's different when Tyvis decrees it's different. That's exactly right. All right, we'll hit the buzzer coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
There is a disabled vehicle on that Broad Street ramp on the east side of 270 southbound, so expect some lane closures this morning. We also have a crash on 71 northbound just passing Frank Road. That left shoulder is blocked down to the 20s for travel times. We also have a crash not too far away, further down south, that 270 eastbound ramp to 23 south. Expect some lane restrictions as well out there this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Steve here from USA Insulation. Let me ask you a question. Do you know why your thermos keeps your coffee hot? Because it's insulated with foam. So let us do the same thing and insulate your home with our premium foam for only $99 a month, interest-free. The cold weather's here. There's nothing better than sitting in a warm, comfortable home with your loved ones and keeping that cold, drafty air outside. So make the call today, 529-2440, 529-2440, or USAinsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a staff accountant at the height of tax season.
Congrats. Looks like the company owes, $50 in taxes. How about that?
That seems low. Why only 50?
Why do you care so much? It's not your money.
This is the job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra. Exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
Hi, I'm Connie Britton. I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America. 200 food banks strong.
Hey, it's Anthony, and I've got my own good feet story. I fought plantar fasciitis for a while. That's that horrible heel pain that seems to come out of nowhere. And not being on my feet was not ever going to be an option for me. I did all the home remedies, rolling the tennis ball under my feet. And the relief never really stuck until I went to the Good Feet store, where I was personally fitted with Good Feet arch supports based on my feet and arch size and the goals I have for my lifestyle. As soon as I popped them in my shoes, I could feel the difference. And now every day, my feet feel good. My knees, my hips, my back, they all feel supported and so much better aligned. I've complained about my back for years, but guess what? Nobody's heard me talk like that in a long time. These are a game changer for me every day. They're in my shoes to work out, to go to work, and soon in my golf shoes. The journey to feeling my pain go away has been nothing short of awesome, and just feeling the support I get puts me in a great mood. So stop in either at their store in Grove City or on Polaris Parkway in Westerville, or get started right now at goodfeet.com.
We at The Fan have created a show where you can be a homer, a hater, or whatever you want to be. Sunday mornings at 8.
It's the Fan Call-In Show, presented by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and 32-ounce Yingling drafts for only $4. Sometimes when Tyvis wears khaki pants, I can see the outline of his genitals. There's no joke there. It's just an observation.
God, the more I resist, the more intriguing they become. I can't look away.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
By the way, I've been wanting to bring this up all morning, and I have been failing to do so. I saw something last night in high school basketball here in Central Ohio, okay, that I think needs to be highlighted and brought up. This is from Zach Fleer, who covers, he does high school sports around here. His 270 sports brand that he does is great.
Okay.
Brought up that there was a player yesterday at Walnut Ridge. Walnut Ridge was playing Centennial. Marquise Lucas. I might be saying it wrong. Either way, Marquise Lucas, he last night for Walnut Ridge playing Centennial, they won 88-80 in a district semifinal. He had 31 points and 20 rebounds.
Dang.
That's getting the work done.
30 and 20? That's like my dude on 2K.
Well, and Zach Fleer points out that they played Centennial earlier this year, and he scored 51 in that game.
What position he playing?
He's playing. It looks like he's playing mostly under the basket because he's just clearing out boards. He plays quarterback for their football team too. Like he's one of these like plays every sport guys, and he's good at all of them. Had 51 earlier in the game. Now, last night, they were not the favorite, I don't think, in that game, and yet he goes off for 31 and 20. So in 2 games, he gave Centennial 82 points in 2 high school basketball games.
He just getting it done. You know, another guy that gets it done, Bo Bishop.
That's right.
From Bishop and Friends, my guy. Hi, buddy.
My guys. How we doing?
You know, listen, enjoying pizza. What's your favorite pizza, Bo? Like, what is your topping of choice?
Pepperoni mushroom.
What?
My whole life. Yeah, that's the go-to every time. I base every pizza that I get when I do it, like if you do a pizza comp, as you guys are doing, that's the order. That's still my favorite. My wife put me onto a veggie one that I'll do from time to time with like banana peppers, mushrooms, and what is the other thing she puts on that?
Pineapple.
I can't remember. No, it's not pineapple. Pineapple was big where I grew up. People did Canadian bacon and pineapple where I grew up. That was a very popular type of pizza where I grew up.
Well, Dylan was
right near the Canadian border.
Dylan was talking about jalapenos, bacon, and pineapple.
Yeah, man. Let people live. Whatever you want, man. Whatever floats your boat.
That's imposter bacon.
Well, Canadian bacon is
it's ham.
That's ham. That's not the same thing.
It's just ham. It's just thin ham.
You don't get to call it that and then just like, oh yeah, this is, I don't know, like this is an American hot dog. It's a hamburger. It's like, that's stupid. Like just, it's a meat. We know the meat's name. Call it by the meat that we know.
Do you know where it came from? Like what made them decide to rename ham Canadian? That's probably us who did it.
I would hope that up there they don't say, oh, are you having Canadian bacon? I would hope they just say bacon and then they serve you that because that's what they think bacon is.
No, because I grew up we went to Canada all the time. Like we would vacation in Canada.
Okay.
And I remember having breakfast with bacon all the time, and I don't remember ever.
No, I mean, I guess
now I'm reconsidering everything.
Well, I mean, hell,
there's one way to know.
We do call it. What's the, they call it a Canadian tuxedo, right? When you wear like the jean jacket and the jeans, like, is that just up there? I presume people in Canada don't show up to weddings like that, but maybe they do. I don't know.
I don't think they do. Yeah, I never saw anybody dressed like that. I didn't see it.
Yeah, so that's
I'm now literally looking at the Keg, although they don't serve breakfast. I'm trying to find any place that gives me some sort of, that I went to let me know. I don't know.
Yeah,
and this is a restaurant I definitely was at in Calgary. Let's see if I can get some sort of an answer on this.
As most discussions on this show, it leads back to food. And one of the things that has been problematic about the pizza discussion today is that all I want to do now is dive face first into like a pie. But the problem is
they don't open.
Nothing's going to be open till like 10:30 or 11.
Yeah,
you know. So I'm just sitting here jonesing for a pizza now because we've been talking about it since 6 a.m. And it's not.
My wife used to be on your guys' schedule. She used to do the 4:20 news on Channel 4,
right?
And which was insane. Like it was like a midnight get up, and so she would stumble home. And I was doing nights at 10, and she would stumble home like I'm just waking up, and she would like want to have lunch.
Oh yeah,
and I'm like, I'm not sucking down a Greek salad at 9 a.m., honey. Like that ain't happening. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Can I get eggs? Then we can cohabitate.
Bo, I was listening to your show as I was driving up to Cleveland yesterday, and you were talking about the Miami of Ohio basketball team, about how you feel they should get in. Now, let me ask you this. What if they stumbled against OU?
I still think you're 30-0.
They'll be 30-1.
Right, but right now they're 30-0, so they would be 30-1.
And then let's say they go into the MAC tournament and don't win the MAC, so they lose 2 games.
I guess I think that that league has, and I have no dog in the fight, right? But to me, I think that league has been wildly disrespected for years. I think there's a lot of times that should have been a 2-bid league. I think it's a shame that it comes down to that tournament. Now, because it does, that tournament up in Cleveland is awesome because of what's at stake. But in terms of, to me, that feels like a 2-bid league. Like I would rather see the 2 best teams in that league are Miami and Akron. Yeah. They're the 2 best, and they're both a full day. They both would give the Buckeyes a full day, and I don't think my oldest son loves Kentucky basketball, and then there was a bracketology had them playing Miami, and he's like, I don't like that, and I said I wouldn't either because they can score it, and so you wouldn't want to play them. So would I rather see them in than 15-14 Auburn? Yeah, I would. At 30-2, yes, I would rather see them. I don't need Auburn is 6-10 in that league. And they were one of the first 4 out. They are 6-10 in their league. I'm sorry. You do not deserve a right to play for anything at that point. So go home.
Is Bruce Pearl's son.
Well, I know that. I'm aware of it. Well aware of how all of that went down.
Yeah, that's. I feel like among the things we could discuss when we're trying to fix college sports, at least, maybe we could talk a little bit about nepotism. That might also just because we're trying to talk about how we got to get the players' salaries down. Never the coaches' salaries that come up in those discussions. No. About fixing all the expenses we have.
No, you're not going to get that.
The SEC having $300 million worth of buyouts currently for former football coaches. That's not anything we should discuss, but we should discuss whether or not a player can get paid a little more, a little bit less. But
I do think that the most important thing right now with all of this, and this was the genesis of the Miami-Ohio conversation, the thing that we love most about college sports is the games matter.
Right.
And I think they have to, as they chase more money and expansion and 96 teams in basketball and 24 in football, one thing that makes college sports still really special and really unique is the games matter. So I think you can't lose that. And I'm sure they will because they don't care about it. They just want the money. But the reality is I hope that we can find a way to make sure the games still matter.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's where we need to be. College sports are great because you have like students showing up.
There's a million reasons.
But like they want to be a part of something meaningful as well. They don't want it all to just be like, oh yeah, well I watched this great game in December or January and now it all doesn't matter because they lost in their conference tournament, so it's just done. The less of that we have, the better the sport will be. So yeah.
Yep.
Good thoughts there, both. Thanks. We'll be listening 9 to noon right here on The Fan. We appreciate the time, all right?
All right, boys. Have a great day.
There you go.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the chill? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on Train furnaces, including 0% APR for 60 months.
So the World Cup is coming to the United States, Mexico, and Canada this summer, right? They're going to have games in all three countries. And as part of that, there is a play-off or a play-in, I guess, to get into the World Cup for a few teams that haven't qualified yet. Mm-hmm. So there's a couple spots still open, right? There's essentially like a first four, like in the NCAA tournament. And it involves the following countries: Bolivia, Congo, Jamaica, Suriname, all working to get into the World Cup, okay?
I'm rooting for Jamaica.
Sure, me too. Here's the thing. The games are going to be played March 26th and March 31st in Guadalajara and Monterrey in Mexico.
Okay.
You haven't been paying attention to the news. There's a little bit of unrest going on.
Cartel versus the people, the government. Yeah.
To put this in perspective,
they ain't playing it, is what you saying.
They're playing it.
No, they not.
Tickets. No. Tickets are on sale. Here's the cost to get in. Now, I want to remind you, the FIFA final in New Jersey, not in New York, in New Jersey.
$1.
Tickets are like $4,000 to get into the final.
$1.
You can get into this game for $11.30.
Sure
Tickets are available if you want to go.
I'm not risking my life for $11.
Oh, you're not going to go fly down there and root for Jamaica for $17?
I'll do it from home. Right on TV. I'm sure it'll be on Apple TV. I'm subscribed. I'm sure I'll see it there.
Yeah, so that's about the only World Cup game I'll be getting to. If I'm going to any, I'll have to risk the cartel violence, but maybe I can get my family in for under like $200. That might be worth doing.
If you've been meaning to go on vacation, but you can't afford it, now's the time to go to Mexico.
There you go. Perfect. Oh, it's cheap flights available, I'm quite sure. All right, that's it for us. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bishop and Friends coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
There is a disabled vehicle on that Broad Street ramp on the east side of 270 southbound, so expect some lane closures this morning. We also have a crash on 71 northbound just passing Frink Road. That left shoulder is blocked down to the 20s for travel times. We also have a crash not too far away, further down south, that 270 eastbound ramp to 23 south. Expect some lane restrictions as well out there this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna